dating MPL. Naka-move on na ang execration. Pero, man, it's a best of 5. Signal.
Close.
Super.
Shin Valdez, Paolo Expert, my guys, I still can't get over the fact, context, we have to look at the game in chronological order, di ba?
Right.
Tingnan natin ang nangyari sa game number 1, what the draft looked like, sino nga ba ang dinala, anong mga sandata ang meron sa ating mga teams dito. Signal Ultra versus Execration. Game number 1, this is what it looked like. Surprisingly, itong game na to, yung nag-set ng standard. Ito yung nagsabi na parang, guys, itong laban na to, it's closer than you think. A lot of people walking into this gave the odds to Execration, given the experience, how well they played the season, and you know how unpredictable and just the same how unproven this Signal Ultra lineup is.
Right,
But
right.
Paolo, let's go through the details. Ano nga ba nangyari sa game number 1?
Actually, for this first game, guys, yung unpredictable, it went to the Execration side because I did not expect the Leomard pick, okay, on the gold lane. That was unexpected for me to pull out for Execration. Also, I actually believe that XA had this draft on, on game number 1 because they scaled a lot better than Signal Ultra's draft. If you're looking at it, they have Khalid for early game, Hilda for early game, which will most likely fall off late game. Yes, they do have Wanwan and Ling for late game, but I don't think the pressure of Khalid and Hilda would be enough to, sustain for that later stage of the game. So I'm really surprised that actually Signal Ultra pulled it off on this game number 1.
Parang mabibitin, no?
Yes,
Parang
yes,
mabibitin. And I think for the better part of that 30-minute game, give or
Yeah,
take,
it was 30 minutes.
Right.
dapat lamang na Execration eh. Di ba?
Yeah, I really thought they had it.
They have the regular season statistics to prove that when it goes late, panalo Execration. Chin, I gotta ask you, the play of the game, the Lord Steel by Hades.
Right.
That was
Yeah.
the clutch point. Parang siya yung Chak Mamba dito. I'd hate to make that comparison since Chak Mamba's on the other side. But siya yung gumawa nung Lord Steel na parang, paano niya nagawa yun? Can you explain how that happened?
Actually, ako nagulat din ako doon kasi yun nga, binabox out siya eh. Binabox out siya ni Chak noon. And then I saw he was running towards bot na.
Malayo na eh.
Malayo na. Tapos bigla siya nag-second skill papunta ulit sa sa Lord area. Kasi if you jump to the wall, they'll see you coming. So makikita nila, oy, lumilipad siling. May time yun, kahit sabihin natin half second lang. That's pretty long in Mobile Legends time.
Yeah.
Whereas yung second skill niya, teleport yun eh. So I don't know. I thought maybe I'm thinking maybe Execration thought, okay, success, boxed out na si Hades, but nope, surprise, it's a prank. I'm here.
No, by their own screens, nalaman nila agad kung sino yung nakakuha ng Lord. But I think for us, the viewers, medyo matagal yung delay.
Right,
di ba?
right.
And then, nung nakita natin yung red team has taken Lord,
Oo nga.
crazy. But that was game number 1, guys. And I think something tells me napagod yata yung signal doon. Kasi game 2 did not look the same. Alright? Game 2, this is what they got in. Rhea with the Esmeralda. And ito yung parang point of contention natin eh. Chujin on the Natalia, which came in super early. Parang first half of the draft pa lang, ilinabas nila yung Natalia. And Paolo, you'll agree with me with this.
Yes,
It's very
I do agree.
dangerous.
Yes,
very
it's
dangerous.
It's like a gamble pretty much when you first pick Natalia in the first phase of the draft.
Parang wala ka sinasagot,
Yeah.
pero wala ka rin namang binibigyan na threat.
Yeah.
Not as solid. So, help us go through what happened here. Help us remember.
Actually, from what I noted here on my Death Note, yung Execration, actually, they had a double retreat setup, which was
Yes.
super surprising for me. I did not expect that. So most likely, ang ginawa ni Roger, which was Benny Cutie, he was a gold lane Roger solo lane. He did not buy the jungle item until after the benefits from the gold lane is out, and then he bought the jungle item afterwards. So he benefits from, the jungle as well by buying that. And they can secure objectives a lot better and quicker if they do have double retry. But it was something new that I saw. For Signal, on the other hand, they had a triple mask, which was another thing that was super unique. I'm not sure how it worked. I just don't see it logical to do triple mask, to be honest with you. So I don't know. I was just not a big fan. And plus, Natalia did not do any plays at all. So it was just all
Yeah,
fun.
sobrang sakit nun. a point that I have to bring up here, the double retribution.
Right.
Chin, feeling mo ba, this is my thought, I
Yeah.
just want you to help me validate this. Feeling mo ba reactive yun sa
Oo.
nangyari sa Game 1?
Kasi nanakawan sila.
Natakot sila eh. Parang, kayang gawin ni Hades yun?
Actually, for me, nung time na yun, before that Lord Steel, akala ko execration eh. Like, I think like most of us din naman were thinking na execration na. It was really going their way na. Tapos yun nga, nanakawan sila. So, I guess they had to, parang baka na-trauma na. Na parang, we won't let that happen again.
Yeah.
Parang ganun.
Pero gumana naman. It
Yeah.
was worth it. It was very reactive, but it was worth it. And this led us now to game number 3. Feeling ko yung pagkakalma ng Signal, medyo nabubuwag na. Slowly, their guards going down. And with this draft, gotta say, magandang coverage nila. They covered a good amount of situations, early game, late game, especially with that Claude. We were talking about the Claude on Chujin, why it's avarice, how much gold it makes, and how quick it gets the Claude online, which is usually a late game hero. But lo and behold, kinulang sila ng lane presence.
Yeah.
Paolo, let's walk through this. That very first moment, I think it was in the replays shown by Manjin earlier. Parang nag BMI si Chujin, palabas, safe na dapat, tapos pumasok. Do you think that's a sign of tilt?
Yeah, I think so from last game because his Nat did not do so well from the game number 2.
It did not do well.
Yeah, it did not do well at all. It was pretty much like a walking ward, to be honest. Hopefully, I don't offend him by saying that, but it was pretty much a walking ward. But with this Claude, I felt like he got tilted, and Benny Cutie won his lane, even at 1v1, right? And Claude made a misplay that you were talking about, where his teammates were actually there to help him, and he still BMI'd near,
Into,
the enemy.
yeah.
Into the enemy.
Tas
He coulda
nakapag-crossbow.
lived.
Tas
Yes,
nakapag-crossbow.
he
Yeah.
could have lived. So that might be some, form signs of tilt, like you said. But it really surprised me, right? I did not expect Kagura to make a play like that with the ulti. That was a big yin-yang overturn, right? And same with Jawhead. I actually thought that Jawhead it's not possible for you to make a play with Jawhead late game.
Right,
But
right.
Chaknu made it work,
Yes.
apparently.
Yes.
I was like, yeah, so that was super fun to watch and super fun, intense game.
I like how you talked about that Chaknu moment in the very last part.
Right, right.
And looking into this draft early on, nag-uusap tayo dito sa ating panel room. I don't know what to call it. It's got couches. But we did say that Chaknu got what he wanted. Kasi yung lineup nila, hindi siya parang yung basic Chaknu Mamba mentality na pag pumasok ka dito, yung buong team niya matatakot. Because he's a jawhead. He can really just unstoppable force one person and ejector one person. Parang
Yeah.
tig-isa lang sila nun. Pero yung Chaknu na to, parang kakaiba siya eh. Parang siyang, it's weird to say, still tanky, pero parang medyo pagka-assassin role. Right? He's able to just dissect the opponent's lineup like that.
Ano talaga siya eh? I think siya yung sorry.
It's all good, it's all good, it's all good.
I think siya yung siya yung nag-embody ng exe shot. Kasi yung Kufra niya, napakatindi ng skill shot.
Yes.
And then yung Jawhead niya, through points eh.
Yes!
Through points
yeah.
papunta sa
Oh,
Lord.
DJ Janka. Hello.
And what I was gonna say for lastly is, he was actually waiting in the bush, so kind of like a snake, you would
Yes.
say, hiding in the bush for that lane, and
Yeah.
then Link did not expect, someone to be there and
Right,
for
right.
Jawhead to ulti and throw him. So that was a super good play from Chaknu. Very well played.
Yep, most definitely. Guys, this shows us how deep really and how well prepared Chaknu is to face off all opposing teams here in the MPL, and possibly Signal might be one in the hit list. They're one game away, ladies and gentlemen, from moving on to the semis. Kaya pa bang kumapit ng Signal Ultra? Kalmado pa ba sila? Meron pa bang imba mentality na natitira sa ating team captain ng Signal Ultra? We're about to find out as we throw back into the game. It's Signal Ultra versus Execration. Let's go.
Thank you so much sa ating panel for dissecting the past 3 games that we saw. Ang dami nga naman din talagang mga important plays. I think na you can really say ngayon na may mga players na nagka-crumble sa pressure. Katulad ng sinasabi natin, underperforming some of the members of Signal Ultra. Well, on the flip side, sobrang ganda naman ng performance. Men, nag-post ako sa social media. And everybody was crazy. Nakita ko yung timeline ko. It's all about execution and that Chaknu play. Gano'n ba importante na may isang player na gano'ng kataas ang IQ, tas in a very important match.
Maganda when people say tao pa ba to si Chakno, doon ako natatawa eh.
Oo.
Like, yeah, literally he is like a machine.
Yeah.
He's like a machine na para siyang sobrang consistent niya. Napaka-consistent niya na kaya niyang gumawa ng mga bagay na ganito. Kahit na medyo weird yung sitwasyon. Kahit hindi dapat nangyayari. Yung dulong-dulong yun, hindi pa ako makakit over masyado. Yung dulong play. Kasi pinag-usapan natin yun eh. After that, diba? Aside from the 3 points na ginawa niya kay Imba DJ, literal kay Imba DJ pa niya ginawa. No?
Grabe.
Aside from that, yung initiation nun, yung unstoppable force niya straight into a Ling, surrounded by 4 targets.
Oo.
Diba? Or 3 or 4 targets. Napapaligiran yung Ling. Yung Ling pa yung na-ejector niya.
Exactly.
Sa isang napaka-clutch na moment, yung kakayanan mo na makapag-execute perfectly pa rin in a very high-pressure situation, in a situation na madaming pwedeng pagkakamaling magawa. Tapos nagawa mo ng tama.
Exactly.
Yun yung mentality
Iba.
na iba talaga eh.
So, we were talking about game IQ na dito.
Game
eh.
IQ na to.
Iba na iba.
Hindi to draft, hindi to...
Gusto kong mapunta sa bootcamp ng execration at marinig kung paano yung calls na yun. Parang,
Nagsasata kaya si Chakno doon.
di ba, sa mga interviews, tahimik siya at
Oo
hindi siya
eh.
makapag-post. Sabi ng execration, si Chakno daw ay kapag ka-close mo na, pag kilala mo na, ang ingay na daw niya
Oo.
bigla. Talkative na daw siya bigla. I want to see that. Pero sadly, hindi natin...
Maybe someday.
But maybe someday. But
Maybe someday.
is banning.
man, what else can this guy play? Kufra.
Let's see. Wala pa
Kufra
tayong nakita doon.
malupit.
Oo.
Joyd malupit. May Atlas pa yan. Oh my God, this guy.
Sabi niya mag-Minotaur yan. Gulat kayo.
Grabe yun. Yun ang throwback talaga.
Yan, ultimate throwback. Eh,
Oh
no?
my
Pero
God.
again, enough talking about that guy. We are here on the draft for Game 4
Your team
ng
is
Signal Ultra laban sa Execration. So far, 2-1 in favor of Execration. And like our panel said, match point. So be it. Let's go big or go home. Especially para sa Signal Ultra dito sa laban na to, sa draft na to.
This could be their last game of MPLPH Season 6, ang rookie season ng team na to ng Signal Ultra. Signal Ultra sa franchise, nagkaroon na ng championship yan. This is their 5th season out of the 6 seasons pala na nilaruan nga natin. Signal Ultra kasama sa 5. Pero sa mga members na to ng Signal Ultra, this is their rookie season. Ito na ba ang huli nilang laban? Abangan natin. The draft has begun already. Roger, Joe, Esmeralda, yan ang mga bands. Uranus ang last band ng Execration after Barats and Hilda. Does this mean na kukunin ba ang Roger? Kukunin ba ang Joe Head agad? Or
Yeah.
something like Khalid for Signal Ultra?
Definitely still wanna stick to that side lane.
Lane.
If possible. Whoa!
Ayaw talagang ibigay.
High priority dito sa mga hero na to. And I think okay lang eh. Kasi naban na yung Roger, which actually napakahirap din magling in the early game if you have a Roger in the enemy lineup. Kaya okay lang. Okay lang din. It's gonna be very limited yung magiging counters dito. Wala ding Cho
Yeah.
na pwede manghuli sa isang lane. It's very good. It's a very good first pick for Signal Ultra.
Yeah.
Ang ganda naman ng Exe dito, yun ang tanong. Like, do you wanna go, gusto mo makipagsabayan ng agawan ng carry? Na parang nagiging trend dito sa mga
Oo
draft
nga.
natin.
Roger, which is
Wala
already
na eh.
banned out.
Okay.
What did you do? Pick up Harith ngayon?
Lance na ba
Or
agad?
mag-YSS ka ba agad? Johead.
Johead. Baka daw maka part 2 na naman. Malay
Part
nyo
two.
naman, di ba? Malay nyo.
My God. Pero pwede mo rin isipin na pwedeng side lane yan eh. That's how flexible it could be. And Execration nagawa na nila yan before. That's Valir.
There you go.
Probably gonna pick up Kufra ngayon. So that it's kaso
Hindi siya big priority.
Hindi siya, probably hindi nga siya priority. Like thumbs perhaps?
Kufra.
Pero
Okay.
yun pa rin. Okay.
Your
Kufa
team
pa rin.
is
So,
picking.
first instinct actually went in.
Yeah.
Now, going for the Kufra, it's a little different. Medyo iba to sa normal na gagawin ng Signal Ultra because, again, ang record dito ni Ben Santi, I don't think it's gonna be as good
Yeah.
compared to when Execration will be using it.
Execration, pwede pa sila mag-Selena. Ginagamit nila yan.
Lots of supports available. Actually, halos
Yun.
Your team is
Iba.
banning.
iba talaga mag-predict si Boss Wood. On point. Like
Oh.
1 second before.
Pero ano yung make sense? Kasi sa comfort nila yan.
Makes sense eh. No?
magandang huli yan sa Ling. Kasi ano eh, parang you think about it as may Tempest of Blades, pero in a way, malalaman mo yung lalapagan. So, it could be there. Kaso wala pang core na pinapakita ngayon ng Execration.
Oo nga eh.
Yun yung medyo delix. So,
Your
sila
team
mismo yung
is
nagba ng
down.
1-1.
Ah,
That's surprising to me.
this is very
Baka
surprising.
mag-YSS sila?
If they go for YSS, alam natin, very easy target yun para sa isang Kufra, para sa isang Ling.
That's
It's
right.
a little
Your
difficult.
team is
I would
banned.
definitely look for Lance, pero sabi nila, ipuwersa na natin. Sabi ng Signal Ultra, puwersahin na natin kaya itong Execration na mag YSS talaga.
Yeah.
Pag binan nila yung Lance dyan, kakabahan ako for
Mauubusan
Exe.
ka talaga.
Oo.
What's stopping Signal Ultra from picking up
Your
Oh.
team is banning.
picking up Angela ulit na isa sa mga gusto nilang gamitin with Ling, or get something like Claude ulit? I think baka kayanin ng Claude this time.
Feeling ko banto ng carry na naman eh. Masakali eh.
You ban Lancelot at this point para
Yeah.
wala talagang mabibigay sa Execration at mapersa sila mag-YSS nga, like you said.
Either YSS or Claude. Kaso ang mangyari doon, single carry setup para sa Exe.
That's right. And they've been nice.
Hellcurt.
Ang ganda nga naman ng Hellcurt ban.
Perfect. Perfect.
It's wonderful. Yung Execration, ano ang kukunin nila na jungler dito? I mean, obviously, YSS is there.
Ang ganda, ang simple lang nagkunin ng YSS. Compliment kasi siya sa Selena eh, di ba? Usually
Yes, yes.
With
That's
YSS, Mountain Chakra, Selena,
right.
Abyssal Trap. Naku po, kompletong coverage kayo sa mapa. You have
Correct.
a lot of vision kahit wala kang Mountain Chakra.
Lancelot.
Pero
Your
Lance pa
team
rin.
is picking.
Okay.
Lance pa rin talaga gusto nila.
I will try to outspeed Execration.
So, basically, ito yung pick na pinwersa ng Signal Ultra
Yes.
na gawin ng Exe.
Parang Signal Ultra, they can opt for something like Baksha na side lanes or Ruby na ginagamit
Ano,
din.
but si Ruby, di natin na ano ngayon today.
Yeah, it's
So far.
of course it's surprising to me.
Very surprising. Though very good win
May-
rate para sa Exe, no?
Hindi-
Lancelot, 64% and 75% win rate
Yeah.
on on Hate.
Hate. Hindi ako magugulat kung biglang mag-load ang Signal Ultra. Although hindi siya as advertised, ay hindi siya parang ano, hindi siya recommended.
Oo.
I think you go Ruby or Baksha.
Pwede pa sila mag-load eh.
Alice.
Angela?
Okay.
Yun!
Angela Ling.
Angela Ling, Angela Leomord. Both of these are very,
Shucks, o nga, no?
very, very potent combinations na nakakalimutan yata ng mga
Classic na
tao.
magjowa.
Oo.
Ate Angela
Yung
Leomord.
pagkalabas ni ni Leomord. Naku.
First time for either Rhea or Tsujin, kung sino man na magka-side lane for Signal Ultra, this is their first time that they will use it. Now, what do you do if you're Execration?
Okay. Pinag-uusapan din to kanina sa sa ating panel. Itong Alice na to mula kay Benny Cutie.
Benny Cutie Alice, man.
Napaka-magical.
Stock
Pero,
of Legends.
Ano yun pre-Project Next.
That's right.
Oo.
So what you do now is meron kang flicker para yung Ling ay magulat mo talaga. Kasi meron ka nung stun na instant yon yung second skill.
Yep.
And that sets up for anything else. Like, pwede na siyang talunan ng Joed, you can now go for the Yuzong or the Arrow. Ang daming combo na potential. At ang ganda ng team fight. We can see side lanes din. Alam nila kasi na Angela yung pilik nung kabila as
Yeah.
off lane. So, pwede mo siyang tapatan ng something like Alice and you might win that matchup.
Napaka old
yes,
school niya
Yeah.
and for a good reason, 'di ba? Again, ang stinger pa rin dito sa Signal Ultra is yung Angela. Like, okay, maganda may madami sila panghuli. Napaka-mobile ng lineup ng Execration, pero may Angela pa rin sa kaliwa.
Yeah.
Which is great for early game na control para makontra yung mga mai-stun ni Etomax.
Yes.
Pag may na-stun si Etomax, sige, lipadan natin ng Heart Guard.
Yes.
Diba?
That's right. At this time, hindi siya katulad nung Angela ng Signal Ultra kanina wherein it was a support. Then again, nandito na tayo. Game number 4, match point para sa Execration is this. The final match na lalaruin ng Signal Ultra sa MPL Season 6 sa mga sumusuporta sa Signal Ultra. Lagyan nyo na din. #Ultra Kalmado.
At, syempre naman, for Execration supporters, #ExeShot. Kaya pala, ExeShot. Magsasakuragi pala si
Tama
Chak.
naman. Meron kang Chakmamba
Oo.
to take that last shot.
Ang haki ng rebound.
Sa kang tunay na inyo, Tsakuragi.
Ang tunay na henyo.
Makikita
Grabe,
niyo mamaya,
no? Oo.
makikita niyo mamaya ang tunay na henyo. Oh.
Pero so far, again, I still really commend Signal Ultra. They are, yung mga games na napapanalo nila laban sa Execration, hindi siya sobrang one-sided.
Yeah.
Nangyayari lang siya siguro dulong-dulo na. Pero talagang, laban talaga, hindi siya yung,
It's a, sabi nga nila, it's a blow-blow.
it's a blow-blow. Oo, di ba?
Blow by blow ang aksyonan. Kumbaga palitan. It's a rally
Mhm.
for both teams.
So,
Kahit pa sabihin natin na na nanalo ng magandang dominant ang execution ng game number 3,
Mhm.
it still is winnable para sa Signal Ultra.
Absolutely.
Nakakita tayo ng malupit na performance pa rin. Tignan natin. Nga lang,
And when this draft, again, they have a lot of synergy. Madaming synergy na nabubuo sa lineup ng Signal Ultra ngayong draft na ito. An Execration, they're supposed to be the early game team, pero medyo sila ang napapressure dito sa mid lane.
let's get our Chakno on the backlines. Ejector could be good. Have to be careful about this. Okay.
Yan na naman, pinaka-slow. Sujin actually medyo mas palag, no? Mas palag yung laner Angela kumpara kanina.
I think so.
Support Angela.
Well, nag-lane din naman si Imba DJ, pero kasi nag-support, nag-average.
Sujin na kasi to no?
Iba yung pag si Imba DJ as your captain sa Signal Ultra ay nakakaikot siya sa mapa. That's what I feel like.
Exactly. Again, avarice on that Angela means bawat love waves niyan. Ching!
Kaching!
Bones gold. And
Speak-
ito Max on the mid lane.
Ayun na nga, first blood going in favor of Signal Ultra. Si Hades pa ang nakakuha nun. So that's amazing. However, level 1 lang siya. Level 2 pa lang siya. This is because of the fact na nadiringan ng konti yung buff.
Yes. And support naman yung napatay. So hate
Yep.
is still farming
Yep.
habang nangyayari yung mga bagay nito.
Oh, hate. It's gonna hurt. Magkakakuha siya ng level 4 soon. Siguro after ng isang buff. At si Hades naman na nandito sa gitna. Yung pana,
Yep.
it's gonna be flying
Okay,
away.
that's fine. There you go.
Denial. Did you see that?
Yep.
Dinenay yung EXP?
Full denial.
Wow. Oh!
Ah, bumalik!
Okay. Okay.
Woo! Kinabahan si Hades doon.
For sure. At lumalamang na si Hate ngayon. He's level 4. As of this moment, nakakuha na siya ng double buff. Hades is just level 3. Siyempre si Hate pupunta siya sa Crammer into the Crab Coin para mas maganda nga naman yung start para sa kanya. So
Oo naman.
mag-inflate talaga yung progression, I'd say, nitong si Hate.
There you go. Again, Hate is still looking pretty good. He's level 5 kumpara sa level 3 ni Hades. Surprisingly, no?
Oo.
Medyo surprising yun. And of course, we're gonna go into a bit of a technical pause again for connectivity issues. So chill lang tayo mga tol. At abangan nyo, baka may lumabas dyan sa baba ng screen nyo. Alerto. Alerto lang tayo. And wag din natin kakalimutan na from October 27 to November 13, mag-login lang kayo sa laro at mag-participate dito sa Tricksters Village event. And get Halloween candies for treasure spins. Bawat spin mo ay magkakaroon ka ng chance makuha ng Teresa Special Skin Hammer Giant. And yan, for sure.
Siyempre, pwede mo rin isend ang 10-26 login MOBB, win a skin with your account and server ID in the comment area. We will draw some lucky winners, by the way, para manalo ng Lightborn Overrider ni
The
Granger.
Granger.
So, comment nyo na yan, guys. 10-26 login MOBB, win a skin.
Yeah. Again, Granger, medyo abangan nyo. Posibleng mabuff palalo yan dahil sa mga papatating na patch. And that's been... Siyempre, gusto mong may Lightborn ka. Diba? Lightborn yan eh.
Siyempre naman.
Diba? Lightborn.
Tsaka yan yata yung... marami pa ng mga gandang Granger skins.
Madami. Pero siya yung pinaka-expensive.
Oo,
eh.
siya pinaka...
Siya yung pinaka-expensive
tsaka
na
pinaka-maporma.
Granger
Tsaka pinaka, maputi.
Tsaka part siya nung nung Lightborn set.
Ang kulit nga, di ba, pag ginamit mo, di ba, si Granger, ang emo niya, di ba? Ang lungkot
Sobra.
niya. Ang likod niya.
So, pag gamit mo tong skin, sobrang white, elegant
di ba?
niya.
Parang-
Ano ba yan?
At least, pag tinignan mo siya, hindi siya ganun kalungkot.
Oo. Look
Chujin!
at this. Look at Hate!
Nako po, nakita mo naman, almost makakatakas doon si Chujin dahil hindi siya naman nakat ng execution, pero hindi si Bensanity. Setting up for Imba DJ, pero si Sagitno nandun para iligtas sa kanyang tropa peeps.
Exactly.
They're safe, lalaban yata. Stackers na.
Stacks.
Essence
Uy,
na.
teka! Teka! Okay.
Woo!
May ano talaga, man. May Kufra diff. Alam mo yun, may difference eh, no?
Oo.
Iba talaga, or maybe yung follow-up lang ni Imba DJ, he was trying to focus on getting yung mga truck,
Yeah.
yung mga tank.
Gandang araw na tumama pero walang follow-up. Ben Cutie, obviously, dahil ang kanya katapat ay Leomord, hindi ganun ka-pressured. Ang Alice, Ben Sanity, tumama yung kanyang stun kay Etomax. But Etomax probably will be safe here. Or, Episode Blades, nice dash.
Nice dodge.
Gusto nagkarode. At si Hades, mas napa-overcommit. Nandito na
Bait.
si Chaknu. Eto na, sumut
Look at
na! Combo from Execration. Beautifully done.
Pag nag-combo si Jackno, halos sure.
Oh my
Halos sure na may mangyari.
Target lock din.
Iba eh. Iba talaga eh. Again, kanina, ambahan lang ang nagaganap. Pero ngayon, full-on fight.
Yes.
And again, Itumax, very good escape dun sa fight na yon.
Yeah.
Trying to catch up lang dito ang Signal Ultra with a 1,000 gold lead for Execration.
1,000. Indeed, Chakno, just scouting this area. Hindi yata nila ibibigay yung purple buff. Eh, Pana. Hindi na tama dito. Level 6, kaka-6 lang.
6 lang. Oo. Pero
Chakno,
ngayon,
yun
Ben
na.
Sanity,
Ginaw
great
na nga nila
Tyrant's
dito.
Rage.
Tayo na tumakbo with the Chakno, with the Flicker. Napa-overcommit. Tempest of Blades, gagamitin ni Hades na Angela na rin. Na ultimate ginamit doon. Sagit to try to survive this as well as Etomax. Napag-flicker pala yun. Nandito na si Hate. At yun, sa bandang baba, nakakuha na sila ng kill dun sa Kufra. Etomax
Buhay pa.
still alive. Hinabot
Ano ba
din
naman
sa
yan?
Gitno at may damage output na nga sila. Hate, lalaban pa ba? Oh, kailangan mag-ingat
na-cancel.
dito. Cancel nga, pero may Phantom Execution na ginamit. Nandito na si Hate, nag-dash papunta, pero yung Torre, inatake siya. Kaya nga naman, ang Signal Ultra mapapanish ang Execration dun sa gitna.
Great micro moves here from Signal Ultra in the mid lane. Mga gamuntika ng mamatay.
Oo.
Gabuhok. Literal na gabuhok ang mga buhay. Pero nakatakas pa rin. At nakabawi sila laban kay Hate
Yeah.
dun sa gitna.
Nadedelay man nila si Hades. He is 2-1. Samantala, etong si Hate is 0-1 and 2. So, I think in terms of farm, baka nakakabawi na konti dito si Hades. Although lamang pa rin si Hate.
Lamang pa rin, syempre. And here we will see na ang Execration, they are slowly slowing down. Dahil dito sa medyo mahirap din galawan, kontrahin na mga moves mula sa Signal Ultra. Now, top lane, Chakno, Unstoppable Force.
Ooh,
And follow up, talagang gigil ang Exe.
indeed. Oh, pero yung Execration, maganda na hindi sila napupushan ng lanes. I think both teams, kailangan nilang i-secure yung kanilang mga tore para more farm for the map. Ben Sanity spotting out Hate na nagtitake ng jungle camp, going for Etomax. Combo is there. Hades nag-follow up at nakakuha nga sila ng kill.
That's what we want to see there from Akufra. Ben Sanity, great play.
Chakno, Unstoppable Force kay Imba DJ. There's the ejector kasi nandun si Sagitno. Inalalayo lang nila sa Turtle. Pero makukuha pa rin yata yung Turtle ng Signal Ultra. Yun ang kayo mangyayari. Penny Cutie, nandito na. Rhea. Sinaniba na rin ng Angela.
Angelord.
Angelord combo.
Angelord.
Indeed, Penny Cutie with a stun. At yun yung sinasabi natin na instant stun. Wala doon sa Alice. Very scary at this point.
Ang gulat talaga. Ang stun na yon against very mobile heroes tulad ni Ling Chaknu.
Flicker, ejector, okay, no follow-up stun. Hindi tumama yung Pana, pero yung Torre mapapatumba pa rin. Tapos sabay kuha ng buff ang Execration. Small victories for Execration na nagpa-pile up unti-unti at lamang sila ngayon ng 1,000 or more, even more.
At yung mga maliliit na bagay na to, sinasabi namin, medyo malaking bagay if you think about it. Hades will not have a purple buff in the coming fight. Kahit na meron kang turtle buff, kahit meron kang orange, kung hindi ka naman makagalaw, hindi ka makapunta sa target mo ng mabilisan,
Yeah.
nakukulangan din.
That's right.
So, tingnan natin kung magiging effective pa rin ba ang laban ni Hades dito sa link na to.
Heptasis for Hate already. Nakaabang sa orange buff ang mga members ng Execration. Sino ang pupunta dyan? Pero nandito sa top, si Hate mag-isa na ako po. Napitas na nga ng Signal Ultra. Well, nandun nga pala si Chakno. Pero hindi siya makatulong. Ito na, Angelord combo. Sabi ng Execration, mamba out na lang tayo. Takbo na lang para naman masayang yung Phantom Stayed as well as the ultimate from the Angela. Nag-abol pa rin si Rhea dito. May punishment pa ang
Ako
Execration.
boy, sa 2v1.
It's a 2v1.
It's a 2v2.
Bigla, Benny Cutie, nawala na kay Angela. Ang taas ng damage output ni Benny Cutie na dito. Dahil meron siya na-knockout na purple buff. Top lane, ginagaw nila si Hades. Pero kulang ang catch-up ng Execration.
Laban
Benny
pa rin,
Cutie, laban pa rin. Natatagel na ang ultimate ng Alice. At dahil dyan, pinangbubuli na nga ni Benny Cutie.
basta may purple buff ka, halos sure na lagi kang may ultimate pag ikaw ay isang Alice.
Exactly. Oh. Meron makakuha ng orange buff.
And sinecure na
Or will
nila, no? Tatlo na yung pinang-secure
Oo.
nila dun sa buffs. Baka
Kita
lang.
mo ang sakit ni Benny Cutie, slowing down Ben Sanity. Ano, sa gitna makapag-push na lang sa top lane. Hades,
Sagot pa rin
Respo,
naman.
sakit na rin ang yung tail ngayon.
Yup, sa
Dragon
Dragon na
Tail.
yata. Feeling ko kaya na din niya. Kaya na niya sumabay mamaya. Again, we're still looking for that. And Angela kanina medyo nahulog lang yata sa kabayo nung sumakay. Hindi siya nagulat siya tumalon daw eh.
I like this from Execration. Double Oracle ang ginawa nila laban sa magic damage, syempre. Na Angela plus the Valier.
That's it. That's beautiful. No?
Beautiful. Nakakaw na naman ng purple buff. Samantala si Benny Cutie. Ginugulo lang si Hades dito. Kaya ba niyang mag-survive? Meron siya flicker. Yun na nga. Sinakto sa Tempest of Blaze. Benny Cutie! Nakuha pa ng outplay. Laban kay Hades. Flicker. Using it as fade away. Tapos nag-flowing blood.
Flowing
At
blood.
ang sakit ng damage na ngayon.
Kala mo sure ano na? Sure na eh.
Sinakto niya yung flicker sa Tempest of Blades.
Yup.
Tapos may punishment kay Rhea. Si Chujin lumabas.
Jin, bonus round. Naku
Bonus
po.
round nga ba?
Pero
Buy
Ben
one,
Sanity
take one.
will be here.
Sa gitno, tatakbo. Nandito na si Chakto. Kailangan mag-ingat na si Ultra. Nakapag-push na. Flicker in. Ben Sanity, ang gandang ultimate noon. Pero walang follow-up. Siguro yung tulak na lang ni Valier. Not gonna be enough against Execration dahil matakas na nga yung magic defense ng Exe dahil sa mga Oracle nila.
And yun nga yung effect ng item na yun, no? Beautifully done. Here we go with the Gillette instant
Grabe.
replay, by the way, with the beautiful outlay. Akala mo sure na eh. Akala
Oh
mo, pasok
my
na eh.
God.
Ganong kakapal pa yung buhay ni ano nun.
That's
Ni Hades.
30%, 40% HP. Pero
Isang ano lang yun. Isang
Ah.
flowing blood lang yun.
beautiful.
Grabe, no? So, ganun yung estado. And check the items. Ito na nga yun.
Oo.
Best top net worth pa naman si ano nun, si Benny Cutie.
That's right.
Kaya pala. Kaya pala ganun kasakit.
Naka-transion na rin.
Naka-transion pa.
Oo.
Exactly. Napakaganda.
Enchanted Talisman works wonders dahil ito yung nagbibigay sa kanya ng instant mana regeneration tapos naka-demon shoes pa siya. Kaya unli din yung
Unli
ulti
talaga
niya.
yung like permanent. Huwag mo na i-off.
Oh
Bakit
my
mo
God.
i-off, no?
It's really scary now.
Get ahead pa rin in XP, of course, will be the jungler that is Hate.
Ang winter, ang yaman.
Kompleto na halos.
Mystery shop, of course. Really
course.
aiding him out. On top of the fact na malakas. Hades, unstoppable force. Hinabol dito pero may nandito sa gitno. Chakno has to be careful. Mamamba out na nga. May love waves na ginamit. Ulti na rin dito ni Rhea. Ben Sanity, short range. Tyrants, revenge, pero hindi niya itutuloy. Nandito na sila. Going for the
Abot pa
purple
rin.
buff. Chakno, o sino makakuha nun? That is gonna be Hate. So in the end, Execration pa rin ang nakalamang sa mini skirmish na yun. Hades, orange buff na lang ang makukuha niya. Pero syempre, mas gusto niya yung purple buff.
Of course. And Lord na ang magiging susunod na target dito. Hades, of course, meron naman yung Finch. Of course, makakatakas at makakatakas. Eventually, now they will have to go for the Lord area. Nag-setup na ng traps.
Yun, no?
E2 Max.
Nakikita mo yung pagiging mahirap para sa Ling nang wala siyang
Yung
purple buff.
energy. Grabe. Sobrang...
Ang daling maubos.
Sobra. And alam ng Execration yun, kaya lagi sila din na-camping sa mga purple buff sites. Not to mention, syempre, meron din silang Alice na gagamit ng maayos nun.
Scary stuff para sa Signal Ultra dahil ang ganda na na-establish ng Execration dito en route to advancing into round number 2 into the semi-finals nga naman. Or the
Quarterfinals, exactly. And here we are, one
Okay.
big Tyrant's Rage, pero single target lang.
Chakno yan, ha? Gets away. Now, very good sa backlines. Nakita mo naman yung ultimate doon. Imba DJ, nasasaktan na sila. Malaban. Naku po, naipit sa likod. Si Ben Sanity napaflicker papuntang kaliwa pero mapapunish pa rin. Valier na rin ang mapapatumba. And now, Tempest of Blades can get a kill. Makakaisa kay Lancelot. Katulong nga naman nung ating Leomord. Lumalaban si Sagito. Nandun na kay lifesteal. Chakto with the flicker. Kaso, hindi na konekta yung ejector na yon. Napatay na nila yung Leomord. Nakita rin nila yung follow-up kay Chujin. Hades will survive this. Pero siya lang ang nabuhay. Ang nabuhay ay yung carry ng Signal Ultra pero ang kapalit yung apat pang ibang membro. So Execration for sure will push mid.
Ito
Baka
na yun.
nga tapusin pa.
Baka ito na yun!
Baka ito na yun. Imba DJ mabubuhay pati si Ben Sanity. So sabi ng Execration, back muna. Relax.
Okay.
Chill.
Pero again, Densati, kinuha na agad lahat ng minions, going for the dive, Hades!
Tempest of Blades, connected dito. Benny Cutie will have to back down. Pati na rin yung Dragon form. Execration. Scary stuff. pero nanakawan pa rin nila
Na
ng purple.
naman!
Never ever give the purple. Yun ang kwento dito ng Execration.
Para kay Ling, no? Talagang altaas ng priority nila dito and sobrang effective. Hades cannot move around the map because of this.
Exactly.
At yun na lang kailangan nyo gawin eh. I-gimp nyo yung main carry, yung Signal Ultra, at i-outplay nyo, ispaman nyo ng ultimate mula sa Alice, mula kay Hate, di ba? Ispaman nyo ng arrow.
Ang sakit pa.
It's working well.
Ang mas masakit pa doon, binibigay sa Alice na gamit na gamit itong purple buff na to. Whew. So much damage output for Benny Kitty. I wonder kung gaano nakalakas yung damage output. Yung pinakamahal na
Yun nga eh.
na magic item na kuha na niya.
And win condition dito ng Signal Ultra though, Hades pa rin. I mean, as much as medyo napilayan yung ano niya ngayon, yung Ling niya ngayon because of the lack of the purple buff, kailangan siya ang mag-shine. Kailangan siya ang manghabol ng targets. And he needs to finish off. And be in sync with his team.
Ganda pagkagamit ng Dragon Form para oh!
Ayun na!
Still going to be Hades to get the last hit. Naku na kill para si Benny Kitty. Tinatapos na yata. Napatay si Hate. Chakno with the Cyclone 9. Hahabulin pa rin yata. May isang cannon! May isang cannon! Will Benny Kitty and this Hades makapag-recall sila. They will be safe for now.
Oh, hindi napigilan yung mga
Pero
back.
Hades pa rin ang naka-last hit. Benny Cutie, makikita.
Agoy!
Si Chujin goes down.
Wow, that flowing blood is half HP na. Like 60% ng ata ng HP ng Angela. Wag kang magpapatamaan na talaga doon. So, Signal Ultra, nakuha nila ang Lord, which means makakadepensa naman sila at lalakas yung mga minion waves. Pero,
Kita mo yung damage dito, Benny Cutie. By the way, meron siyang Blood Wings na Rhea forced to use the flicker. Imba DJ na
Tignan mo yan.
sasaktan.
tignan mo yun.
Have to be careful. Nakita niyo si Hades. Eto, makakuha na ba ng buff si Hades? Yan ang
Finally.
tanong. Finally, we'll get it. Try nila i-go
Here we
si
go.
Benny Cutie. Ginagalawan ni Benny Cutie. Tumalon nga lang, pero dito si Chakno. Kaya napatempest of blades na lang si Hades.
Make sure na, no? I-sure escape mo na. Hindi pa nagsisimula si Chakno. Lumayo ka na agad. Para walang chance, walang oportunidad.
Man, sobrang clutch na retribution play mula kay Hades para manakaw yung Lord na yon. Siyempre may love wave sa bandang baba. Hades will get the push. So Hades doing things ngayon para sa Signal Ultra.
Yep, Hades doing Hades things, mga kaibigan. And yun naman ang power din ng Ling. Yan, napakadaling pumunta sa Lord at mang-steal. Dahil basta dumikit ka sa wall na yan, okay naman. At this time, Signal naman ang mangnanakaw ng mga blue.
Unstoppable force kay Imba DJ pero pinlikeran lang. Benny Cutie, tatalon ba siya? Hindi na lang. Ang yaman talaga ni Benny Cutie.
Ang daman talaga.
Okay, tinamaan na pa na si Bensanity. Pero
Blue potion na si Benny.
sa gitno, nasasaktan mo lang
sakit.
Hades. Pero kasi masastakan mo. Kaya ba? Kaya ba sa
Kaya
gitno?
ba?
Regenning, nandito si Benny Cutie.
Yan,
Yan,
Queen's
kailangan
Wings.
mag-ingat.
Nakaligtas naman ang ating Yuzong player. At sa ngayon, again, abang-abang, wait for the perfect opportunity to strike. At again, ang unang magkamali dito, malaki-laki ang magiging penalty. So,
That's right.
sigurado na ng Exe.
Mamay pa na kay Bensanity going for this one.
Tank na lang daw.
Tank na lang. Unahin na natin. Tingnan mo dito si Benny Cutie. Nag-flicker na nga parang Imba DJ pero dinulok siya. Sa gitno is there. Winter Trash ang kasaba. Patalunin ka lang yan. Valir goes down. Stamp. Ginamit na nga dito sa likuran. Going for Sagito. Sagito goes down. Sa likod naman, Benny Cutie nakakuha na ng double kill. Hinahabol sa likuran. Hades tumalon.
Rhea!
Nakuha na nga nila dito. Rhea, Angela, Leo, combo, hinahabol si Hate. Hate is in trouble. Hate goes down. Nahatak na nga. Pero dito si Big Brain Benny going for Chujin. Chakno and Benny Cutie trying to go for this. Pero nahuli si Benny Cutie dito. Nice dodge. Online na naman yung ultimate dito ng Alice. Benny Cutie trying to run away. Ultimate ginapit. Kaso na shutdown. Finally goes down. Signal Ultra. The Comeback Kings.
Comeback Kings! Ang spirito!
Nandito pa rin.
Ang lumang espiritu ng Signal Ultra. Mga
Malefic
clutch
Roar.
plays. Oh my God, nasakit yan. Napakabilo aban sa Torre. At nakapush ng malala ang Signal Ultra dahil doon. Kaya nilang pumasok sa inhibitor turret.
We will see. Mukhang hindi. Wala na akong inhibitor dito ang Signal Ultra. Hades has to be careful. Nandito si Chuck. Lumilipad
Okay.
layo.
Nalala yun ah. Again, Rhea, ang ganda ng performance doon. Sobrang underrated on that Leomord play. Siya ang
That's
naging
right.
anchor ng
That's
Signal Ultra doon sa engage na yon. We'll see here on Legit Instant. Replay, hashtag shave the day. Na kaya na yatang tapusin ng Exe, pero sabi ni Rhea, hindi pa ako tapos. Basta may Angela ako, babalik at babalik. The critical hits will go in.
Exactly.
And we'll be able to fight it off.
Ang nakikita natin kasi na yung kahinaan ng isang Lancelot sa late game, di ba? Parang kailangan lang niyang tumakbo, Thorn Rose takbo. Because that's the nature of the hero.
Yes.
Hindi siya pwedeng makipagpalitan ng ampas.
At pag nagkamali ka, hindi ka ganun kakunat.
Exactly.
So pag nagkamali ka ng Phantom Execute, magkamali ka ng Puncture, mali ang
Exactly.
posisyon mo sa mapa, nahuli ka ng isang Kufra, katapusan mo na hindi ka nagagalaw.
Bilis din kumuha ni Hades at ni Leomord dito ng Lord. Sobrang bilis nilang damage pat nandito si Chakno. Tapos patan na ang ginagawa ng Signal Ultra Execration. Kailang kay tatalon. Benigit is here. Positioning of Pensalty. Wala siyang tatamaan. Phantom Steed ginamit na nga dito. Lord! Nakuha ni Gasio dito! There's a Thorn Rose! At doon sa gitna. Pero mapapatay pa rin si Hate. Chakno is gonna be taken out. But that's immortality. Sa gitna nagsusurvive dito. Benigit doon sa backlines. Pero minions na yata hinahamon niya doon. Sa gitna
nga lang.
from the backlines. Chakno running away from Rhea. Nag-regen na nga. Oh, na-dodge na rin si Insanity. Decision mo lang, Benny. Cutie, mag-clear na lang. Oh, Chakno gonna be
Chakno.
caught. Pero may ejector para makalayo. Insanity, stretching, tataklon. At tinamaan na nga doon si Chakno. Dead for 42 seconds.
Napigilan pa. And of course, the Lord, even though it's a Luminous Lord, hindi na yan makakahampas. Dun sa base, uunahan na ng Signal Ultra bago pa makadating sa kanilang mga game.
Oh, Benny's here. Nastan na nga. Forcing the Tempest of Blades. Kuha ang sakit ng damage, but there's the ultimate. Nakuha niya yung purple buff doon. Nahalaban pa siya. Ang kunat niya. Napakakunat niya naman. Winter Trash is gonna be used, but this is 4 versus 1. He goes down.
Late game, wala nang malakas sa apat. Except for maybe a few other heroes. Pero again, very limited lang ang kayang tumagal sa ganun. No Winter Truncheon also means na hindi din talaga siya tatagal sa burst nitong si Hades na nakahabol na. With 6, 2, and 10 on the link.
Tumatawag na yun. Nagre-ring.
Marawag na, sir.
Nagre-ring
Nagre-ring
na
na.
yung telepono natin.
Oo.
Yung tatay ni Kuya Chin.
Tatay ni Chin. Na ano na?
He's calling.
Natunugan na yata na.
He's
Teka,
calling.
parang may maling nangyari dito.
Scary, scary. 20 minutes. Sabi ng Signal Ultra, hindi kami magpapatalo basta-basta. We will not go down without the fight. Umagos na ulit yung comeback king sa dugo nila eh.
Oo, yung mga espiritu ng mga nakaraang Signal Ultra, no?
Oo. And I'm
Sumasapi eh.
saktong-sakto gumawa ng video sila Disanya, sila D,
Oo.
sila Tets, and the Bluffsy. Feeling it proud. Sama mo na rin si Few at si Yaku para sa Signal Ultra. Pero ngayon, totally different na. Iba ang storya na gustong gawin ng Signal Ultra in their rookie season ngayon sa MPL Season 6.
Again, yung power nila dati is super late game decision making. Kaya nananalo sila sa late game kahit na sobrang lugi na sa simula ng laban. Kaya nilang lagpasan yung mga ganong klaseng problema. Basta maganda yung decision mo na ginagawa dito sa late game, which is ginagawa din naman ngayon ng current roster ng Signal Ultra.
Oh my God,
They're being
sino
very
una
careful.
magpapakita? Sila Rhea ang una nagpakita. Sabi niya ito, Max, ayaw
Baka
na
it's a
dyan.
bait.
Sagito ni Hades once again, napa-ulti dito si Sagito. Pana, hindi tatama. Hinabol pa rin ni Hades.
Crossover.
Yung dragon, haabutan ba niya? Meron pa rin siyang talon, pero hindi na lang niya mapuwersahin.
Oo.
Rhea is here, Hate is here as
Nakuha.
well. Pensarte, hindi tatama yung stun. Sabi ni Hate, talon na lang. Abot pa siya. Naku po!
No!
No!
Okay. My heart!
Mini heart attack.
My heart!
Anybody who's supporting Hate, for sure, na mini heart attack doon.
Oh. Pero sa bagay, Lancelot yun. May Phantom
Dami
Execute
ng
pa eh.
takas eh. So
May
bagay.
pang...
Pero nakita mo kanina yung Phantom Execution na cancel mo.
Na-cancel eh, no?
Nung attack, no momentum. Was
Kaya
it called the
ganun.
momentum?
No, I think it's the ano eh. Tingin ko yung
Iba na yung tawag din yung dash.
yung dash na yun. Oh. Decimation.
Decimate.
Oh,
parang
yun.
ganun.
Basta yun. Oh, iba DJ!
Naman, pero nag-ulti agad. May kontra si Pensanity. Tumama yung ulti sa isa. Ito na si Rhea with the Phantom Steed. Ito Max is in trouble. Ito Max goes down. Si Benny QT mapapatay na rin. Pero may immortality. Kaso, wala na pala. That's gonna be the Alice down. 3 na lang. Natitira sa execution. Kaya ba nila mag-survive dito? Wala silang clear. Apart from the Thorn Rose.
Naku po.
Akala ko may immortality si Benny pero wala pala.
hindi na kayang lumaban ng execution ng sabayan. 5v5 na yon na in-engage with very weird positioning, very optimal positioning rather for the fight. Pero hindi pa rin nila kayang isabay yung firepower. Yung late game ng Lancelot, nag-fall off na at kinakaya na ng Signal Ultra si Benny Cutie.
That's right. This is the Lord. Kinuha ng Signal Ultra. Walang magagawa ang execution dito. Knowing that eto Max and Benikiti, they're both out. Pangatlong Lord ng ating laban, mapupunta sa Signal Ultra.
Alam ko iniisip nyo na sana nag-split push yung exit. Pero kung iisipin nyo din, mahirap mag-split push laban sa isang Ling.
That's
Na
right.
pag ginawa mo yan at nahuli ka na mag-isa, most likely,
yan.
ikaw pa ang madadali. Kaya mahirap din mag-split push sa game na to for X eh.
I definitely agree. Kasi may daming habol. Sabihin na natin, pwede mag-iwaiwalay si Leomord, si Angela at si Ling. No matter what happens, mayroon silang match-checkmate kung sino mang mag-split push ng exit.
Yep. Optimal items na and the gold actually starting to matter a little less. Even those 13k gold lead ang nangyayari dito para Signal. Parang medyo mag-lock items na din eh. Halos.
Nasa potions na lang din yan. Si Hate on this Lancelot, kailangan niya ng perfect Lancelot game para sa late game na to. Tumalon na yung Lord sa gitna dun sa inhibitor, pero nag-clear naman ang execration. Top lane na dun si Jackno. Sa gitna na dun na nga yung Lancelot. Ang sakit with Tempest of Blades gonna be used. Yung talon nga naman. Phantom Steed is there to for the follow. Benigute ay trouble. Benigute mapapatumba na nga ng Signal Ultra. Naghabol sa top lane si Rhea, pati yung Angela. Yung Tore, isang kalabit na lang. Yun na nga. Sagito going for the Dragon form. Kinikiliti na lang yung Signal Ultra at this point.
Yup.
Where's the damage if your execration? Chakno, sasaktan na rin. Nasa na si Hate, nandun sa likuran. Wala kasi siyang magawa kundi mag-Thorn Rose na lang. Damage from Signal Ultra is overwhelming at this point. Wala nang ulti si Sagitno. Ngayon, Chakno, paano mo isasolve ang problema na to? Hades, sasaktan pa rin kay Sagitno. All due fairness, at makakapag-clear, makakapag-defense ang execration. They need to clear this wave once again. Waiting for Benny Cutie. 18 seconds. Phantom Steed gagamitin. Nice dodge with 8 of the Thorn Rose. Chakno looking for the jump. Pero pang takot lang. Si Hades yung talagang target nila dito. Sagito going for that one.
Hades.
Yung Tore, mapapatumba ba? Tempest of Blades, ginamit na nga. And finally, they will take the inhibitor.
So,
Wala
kaya
na
tayo?
yung reverse execution. Sagito, nag-ultimate na nga. Hades, siya yung sinaniban. Chakno with the flicker. Hindi niya may ejector. And execution, mawawala lahat ng Tore nila. Pero at least, buhay pa rin sila.
Still to be able to defend. Again, only wave clear yan for sure with the help of the Alice. Pero sa team fight, kita nyo naman, Signal Ultra. Talagang binibigay na ang lahat. Lahat na ng galaw, lahat na ng counterplay.
Sanity!
Hold on. There you go. Try to go for a pick. That's fine. Signal Ultra are trying to just not make mistakes then at this point. Kasi Legos ka pag nagkamali ka talaga dito.
Kung sino una magkamali ng masama, yun.
Yun na yun.
It's over. For Signal Ultra, syempre, mas mabigat para sa kanila. Kasi sa talo, they're out. Yep. Now, Bensanity gonna be got to the ejector. Ang kunat din, may immortality pa yan. Reinforcements are coming. Ito na si Hades. May punishment na. Phantom Steed gagamitin na. Nag-ulti na rin si Bensanity dito. Going for the backlines. Nandito si Rhea with that love waves. Hades poking. Ito na si Eto Max sa likod. Nandun pala si Benny. Arrow not gonna connect. Hinahabol na si Benny Cutie. Nag-ultimate na nga. Surviving through it. Winter Transhot. Kailan gagamitin? Hindi na umabot. That's the Tempest of Blades to finish him off. And that might be the mistake.
Ito na yata
hinahanap
yun.
ng Signal Ultra.
Oo, sa late game, sabi ko ni Pao, walang masyado magagawa ang Jawhead. And right now, even with Shaknu piloting this hero, parang nagiging medyo mahirap na nga na maka-pick off. Lalo sa lineup na to.
Hate, nakita dito si Chujin. Oh, okay. Tumatalon. Meron ng overcommit yata Signal Ultra dito. Under the base. Masakit yan. Sa gito. Zone out lang sila. Clearing waves na lang. Ang execution. Phantom Seed gagamitin sa likuran. Hate.
Go for
Yung
the
damage
base!
with Sarty. Pero yung base. Papapatumba na. Hindi pa. Hate. They will take down Hades. Pero kulang pa rin. Signal Ultra forces Game 5.
Game 5, mga kaibigan. Unang laban pa lang ng laglagan, mainit na dito sa MPL Season 6.
Gusto nilang maging malataya. Tumawag na nga si Ginoong Valdez. At kahit yung table ng Signal Ultra hindi na kinaya.
Tiknang magiba yung table nila. Kumakapit pa ang Signal Ultra. Laban na to.
Comeback is real.
Comeback is real.
At yung best of 5, best of 1 na lang.
Back to BO1. Alam mo, naalala ko, Wolf, ganito sila ng qualifiers. Lahat ng game nila,
Oh my God.
ganito. Even nung dulo, nung best of 3 na, dulong-dulo. Like, sagad na sagad, and Signal Ultra talagang hanggat may laban, ilalaban nila.
Man, the first best of 5 series na lalaroin natin sa playoffs ng MPL Season 6 ay nag-Game 5.
I can't believe it. Can't believe it.
Ginoong Valdez is calling. Sasagutin ba yan? Ni Kuya Manjin, what's up?
Sent. Okay, ratings. Game 5. Game series number 1. Nag-text, hindi tumawag. Actually, nag-text ang tatay ni Shin Valdez, si Ginoong Valdez. Ayan. All I can say, para sa game na yon, Signal Ultra versus Execration, Angie Leomord. Sinubukan ko lang. Kasi may Angeling, tapos Leomord naman yung totoong sinasakyan. Kayo nang bahala sa mga bahay nyo kung anong tawag sa Leomord-Angela combo. Pero ayun ang nagpanalo dito sa side ng Signal Ultra para mapuwersa ang game number 5. Chujin Valdebolen or Chujin Angelorian. Pinilit ko na naman with the fleeting time. Guys, automatic. Pagkawala ng kabayo dito ni Rhea, ilang segundo na lang ang matitira, meron ka na kagad ultimate kapag max duration yung sakay mo kay Rhea. And yun mismo yung nagdala dito sa side ng Signal Ultra. We all thought na execration na yung game because of Benny Cutie's performance. Napakaagang Clock of Destiny, napakaagang Blood Wings, napakaagang Enchanted Talisman, lahat na ng stat items para sa kanyang ability power, magic power ay nandyan at nakita natin kung paano siya nag-dominate into the late game. But then again, in the early game. But then again, kapag umabot tayo ng late game, yung mga physical damage output and the control na meron ang Kufra and ng Valir dito, hindi na basta-basta makapag-move si Benny Cutie. Napilitan pa nga siya dito mag-Queen's Wings. Tinanggal niya na yung kanyang Winter Truncheon just to add a little bit of sustain and damage then on his part. Kasi kinukulang yung damage output nila kasi nga si Hate naman this time ang hindi nakagalaw. Late niya rin nabuo yung kanyang Raptors Machete, yung kanyang BOD ay bandang 8 to 9 minutes. So it's total bad news para kay Hate dito. Ito yung tanong natin dyan eh. Baka nga talaga na yung Lancelot ay hindi ganoon ka-successful kapag umabot na ng ultra late game kapag kalaban ang Link. Kasi nalulugi talaga in terms of trade. Lalo na't ngayon, kalaban din ang Leomord. Kaya ating tignan ang stats para sa game na yan. Tignan natin dito yung damage output. Hades pa din ang nangunguna pero malapit actually si Rhea dahil sa ating mga highlights mamaya makikita natin dyan kung paano nag-dominate dito si Chujin para pasukan si Hades at si Rhea para matalo ang side ng Execration. Tabla, ladies and gentlemen, ang ating objective taking. Kasi nga, nangunguna ang Execration kanina, never nilang binigyan si Hades dito ng purple buff sa umpisa. No way, Jose! Sabi dito ng Exe, Chakno on the jawhead, yes, perfect. Meron ka pang ito, Maxelina, talagang may hirapan si Hades dito. Meron silang instant lockdown. Even sa Gitno, on the other hand naman, ay nakikipag one-on-one na talaga sa Ling. But for the side of Execration, this time, sila yung nawalan ng focus fire. Unlike the game number 1 nila kanina because I think they have AOE damage. No? Thornrose, Benny Cutie's ultimate, meron kapang Yuzong knock-up, combo Wombolicious, Combolicious ang gusto dito ng side ng Exe. Then again, isa-isa sila ngayon ng Signal Ultra dyan sa bottom side. Signal Ultra, on the other hand, medyo nangangapa sila ngayon kung ano bang uunahin natin. Kaklatch ba tayo ng pick or susugudin pa natin si Benny Cutie. Kasi kung titignan nyo, Benny Cutie surviving every single attempt ng side ng Signal Ultra na papatayin siya. Actually, on this clip, I think nakakuha pa siya ng isa dito. Ganoon siya kalakas. Makakapag-orb out siya dyan and then ma-outplay niya pa si Hades. Look at that. Ganoon kalamang ang isang alis. And ang hirap nun kung alis ang kalaban mo, kakabahan ka na kapag umabot ng late game kasi nga, alis yun eh. 'Di ba? Pero syempre, moving on, again, the story of the game is not about the Alice, it's all about the Angela and Rhea. Rhea dito, kung titignan natin, ito pa yung part na lamang ang execration up to the point na makakabasag na sana ang execration sa bandang gitna with the help of Benny Cutie. Pero umabot na, eto na, there you go. Let's look at this, nandaan-daan. Look at that, tignan nyo si Rhea ngayon. He's riding on a horse to the Old Town Road. Talagang nagtuloy-tuloy and perfect communication, perfect focus fire. After nyan, pagkawala nung Angela, may ultimate na kagad para kay Hades. I think this is it. This is the second time. No, this is probably the final clash na na-wombo combo nila this time, ang Execration. So now, Chujin, Baldibolin, wala ka man ngayon sa aking feeling, ay sabi ni Chujin dito, ang feeling ko ay game number 5. Nag-make sense ba yung sinabi ko? Sana naintindihan nyo dahil siya ang ating smart MVP of the game. With the Angela, even though meron siyang 4 deaths, yung 10 assists na binigay niya sa kanyang team, the playmaker of this game. Actually, interesting ngayon yung mga naging heroes ni Chujin para sa side ng Signal Ultra kasi pa iba-iba. So dito natin nakikita ngayon sa side ng Signal Ultra na meron silang mga flexible roles. Especially this guy, Chujin, Baldibolin, pwede siyang mag-side lane, pwede siyang mag-carry, at ngayon pinakita niya sa atin na kaya niya rin gamitin ang Angela, Fleeting Time, Athena Shield, Wintertron, Sean, Durance, lahat na nangahanapin mo para sa isang support. So wow, hindi ko inakala, and for sure, baka ikaw hindi mo rin inakala na aabot ng Game 5 ang series number 1 ng MPL Playoff. So it's do or die. Naman nawala yung momentum para sa kanila. So, for the people na umi-exe shot, ito na ba ang last chance? Scan nyo na yung QR code at suportahan ninyo ang Execration Nation. Para naman sa mga fans ng MPL, meron tayong mplph.official na Facebook page. Scan nyo lang itong QR code na nasa baba para ma-like ninyo and makakuha kayo ng mga latest na updates sa MPL. And since ikaw ay napakalupit na fan, ang kailangan mo lang gawin ay mag-fill up ka ng survey at matulungan kami. And pwede ka pang manalo ng mga malulupit na rewards. Scan nyo lang din yung code na to and fill upan nyo na yung survey. Ngayon na, ngayon din. Sayang yung mga rewards na pwede mo makuha. Ayan, try ko nga i-scan yan mamaya. Hindi, kailangan ko palang gamitin. Kailangan ko palang gamitin. Ayan, syempre, bukod sa rewards, speaking of rewards, meron pa tayong mga giveaway codes na considered rewards na din para sa inyong lahat. There you go. Unang code grabe, ang dami ng codes na lumabas kasi na game number 5. Actually, may kasunod pa yan. Yun. Delay lang ng onte. So kung ako sa iyo, kunin nyo na yung code. Baka kunin pa ng iba. Again, every game na matatapos at makakita kayo ng solo analyst, may mga codes na lalabas dyan. Bonus code para sa inyo and meron pang final code ngayon. There you go. Medyo mahaba-haba lang. So, bilisan nyo na yung pagta-type sa ating mga keyboard warriors dyan. Imbes na nantatrash talk kayo, ipang-type nyo na lang ng codes. Lahat yan. Congratulations kung nakuha mo na and good luck na lang and kita-kits mamaya para sa iba pang codes para sa mga nag-attempt at nag-fail. Woo! Game 5! Signal Ultra versus Execration just like all times. The story is Order versus Chaos. And hindi ko na alam kasi wala na ako sa Order. Chaotic na ang utak ko dahil sa sobrang intense na mga matchups na nakita natin. Pero ating i-check muna kung ano na ba ang nararamdaman ng ating mga shoutcasters. Kayo naman.
Buti na lang nakahinga kami ng konti para sa game number 5. Setting up for this. Men, ang init na ng social media. Wala na daw kalma-kalma. Sabi ng Signal Ultra. Yung Execration naman, back to chaos.
Wala nang kalmado.
Wala
no?
nang kalmado.
Wala nang kalmado. And I think, tama nga naman, sabayan mo na ang apoy.
Exactly.
Ginagawa ng Execration ngayon kasi sobrang init din naman ng team na to. So, itong Game 5 draft na to, best of 1. Matalo,
Oh my God.
laglag na, and uwi na. And again, we're still here. Again,
Oh my
ako
God.
pala si Rockhart Analyst, plus Wolf, your anchor. Wala lang, baka lang nakalimutan nyo. And we are in Game 5 mga tol. Kasi
Yes.
I would say na this is one of the best, one of the longest series
Yes.
we've had so far.
I mean,
No?
normally, isang best of 5 lang ang napapanood natin ever sa mga series. When it comes to series, isang best of 5 lang per season.
Oo.
Diba? Isang
Per
best na
playoffs.
season,
Ito na
per
ba yun?
playoffs. Pero tayo
Hindi
ngayon,
eh.
una 5-game series agad. Tapos, mamaya best of 5 na naman. Bukas, 2 best of 5 ulit.
So,
sa Sabado, 2 best of 5 ulit.
sobrang gigil, di ba? Sobrang gigil ng teams na to. Inapaabot nila ng 30 minutes yung schedule ng Blacklist tsaka Omega.
Oo.
7 dapat. So, pasensya na guys, di masusunod yung schedule.
Hindi talaga.
Sa ngayon,
malayo.
Okay lang. Sa amin okay lang kasi tingnan nyo naman, ang init. Napakainit. Walang magpapalaglag agad. And they will stay on the top of their game kahit ng Signal
Exactly.
Ultra. And I would say na ito talaga yung isa sa mga pinaka inaasahan din natin. we were
We did
making
expect.
predictions, di ba?
We did expect
Oo.
na magiging
Long
5-game
games.
series talaga to
Oo.
or
Or
what
3-1, minimum 3-1, you know?
And now, we're in the 5th game of the series. We will see kung sino ang mas malupit na ngayon. Siyempre si Coach Saire para sa side ng Execration. Kasama yung kanyang mga colored hair people.
Ano? Ba't sila naka-ano na ngayon?
Ganyan talaga eh. Kumbaga,
Meta.
sisiw meta na ngayon.
Sisiu meta.
Siyempre si Chakuragi, nakikita nyo dyan.
The best yung kay Chakuragi. Man.
Saktong-sakto.
Oh, yan pa naman yung buhok ni Sakuragi nung maayos na siya maglaro, no?
Oo.
Yung medyo semi na.
Nag-ano na siya eh. May layup na.
Oo.
Jump shot na siya niyan. mga
Dati
times na
puro dak-dak lang
yun.
eh.
Oo. Tsaka puro depensa.
And it's
Rebound.
funny. It's funny, di ba? Kasi parang ganun yung naging growth ng Execration eh. Dati, kailangan manalo lagi sila ng Game 1
Ah.
for the momentum para sa sure win na
Oo.
2-0. Pag natalo sila ng game,
Yung game sense na yun, game IQ from their players, dahil sa experience na meron sila fighting through all these years sa MPL. Tapos, yun nga, parang may clutch moments. At tapos may lucky charm pa sila dito. Na ano ba yun? Si Kupa ba yan? Anong pangalan ng dog ng
actually hindi ko alam eh.
Hindi ko alam.
Hanggang ngayon, hindi pa rin
Kung meron
tatanong.
nakakaalam sa comment section,
Okay, comment nyo nga kung ano
comment
yung
nyo na.
pangalan. Kasi, feeling ko, nung wala siya kanina eh.
Ooh.
Nung game 4 yata, medyo nasa labas yata siya eh.
Oh my God.
So ngayon, tignan natin, baka yun nga ang kailangan. Si Kupa. Let's just call it Kupa. Mahilig din
Oo.
naman
Cute.
PNK. Diba? Ayan. So, is the lucky charm real? Tignan natin. Tignan natin.
Naubos na yung utak natin. Ano kaya mangyayari
Sa totoo lang
next
ako
game?
din. Tignan ko na lang. Gusto ko na lang yung basong yan. Gusto ko ng tubig. Actually, speaking of, ako din. So, ikaw.
I wonder kung ano yung pwedeng mangyari dito para sa side ng Signal Ultra. Parang meron bang something new ulit na ipapakita sila mula kay Coach Serene. At syempre, yun na. Tapos na ang kung ano mang break. Eto na. Ang gusto ko sa Signal Ultra, ang ano pa rin yun, cheerful pa rin nila eh. No matter what happens, they've already forced this to game number 5. Exceeded expectations na agad ng Signal
Sobra.
Ultra sa kanilang rookie season. Pero syempre, how good would it be kung sila ang makakasilat sa Execration? Sila pa talaga.
Sila pa eh, no? Yung
Men.
pinaka-bottom of the standing sa kabilang,
Exactly.
sa kabilang group.
Signal Ultra is just 15 points. 12 wins, 19 losses all throughout the group stages. Ang kakaharapin nila is yung team na bigla na lang nanalo ng maraming beses. 19 won games, 13 losses at 25 points. Top 1 of Group A. Ang kanilang katapat sa group na yun ay Aura as well as Blacklist and NXP, pero sila yung top 1. And they might be, I don't know, siguro nga pwede natin sabing upset ang pagkapanalo ng Signal Ultra over Execration if ever nga naman ma-close out nila tong series na to.
And that's very difficult to do considering Execration has always been great at scrappy games, di ba?
Yeah.
Pag talagang clutch na clutch, doon sila, yung power nila, yung strength nila.
Yeah.
Doon sila kilala eh.
Yeah, exactly.
Tapos Signal Ultra's gonna beat them in their own game. Parang medyo ano yun, di ba? Upset material
That
talaga
is
yun.
really an upset if you think about it. Eto na! Game number 5! Ang huling draft ng serye na to. After this, may mapapauwi na. Well,
So,
technically, nakauwi naman na sila.
Nasa
Pero,
bahay na, pero still, you know what we mean.
you know what?
Ito na yung draft na kung may tinatago ka sa baul na pinapractice mo na 1 taon na wala kang pinapakita sa mga tao, ito na yun. This
ilabas
is
mo
it.
na.
So,
The bands are there. Cho hindi pa rin tatagos. Hilda is still there. I think Cho is one of those heroes na 100% pa rin.
100% ban rate ngayon.
Ah,
Oo.
ban rate, wala. So far, Hilda.
5 games banned. Show nga, no?
Grabe. I think yung Barats pa rin ay nandyan. Na ipapanan para
Yeah.
sa teams.
For sure. And I think there's a good reason why. Both teams actually have very good Cho players.
Yeah.
I think, alam mo, feeling ko standard na yun eh. Pag MPL team ka, parang kung wala kang Cho player na solid,
Tama.
no? Parang mali eh.
May mali.
Parang may mali. So, gets namin. Pero especially right now, mas nagiging high priority yun. Kasi si Cho, last mang huli.
Yeah.
At kahit you're playing perfectly, doing everything right, pag nahulihan ka niyan near a bush, kahit anong tamang gawin mo, wala kang palag.
Exactly.
Except for Purify.
Yeah, well, of
No?
course.
Pero, syempre, that's the reason why these teams talagang we're not leaving anything to chance, no?
Kahit sino dito sa pares sa teams na to, you use it as a support or a side lane, it's still pretty solid. So, ngayon ang Execration, gonna be banning out something like Barats or Esmeralda.
For sure.
First pick ang Execration.
Hmm.
Yan, but they might let through. Okay, so pwede sila magban ng Esme.
Your
Barracks
team
na
is
Pa rin
done.
eh. Priority pa rin yung Barracks.
This means na makakuha sila either Uranus or Esmeralda, and Execration are gonna be happy with that for sure.
Yup, itong ban na to sobrang weird, sobrang
Your team
important.
Ooh, Ling.
Finally, Ling gonna be out of the game, and I think yung mga games natin today, no, with Execration and Signal Ultra, pinatunayan niya na yung mga napanood ng tao from ID,
Oh, why?
MPL ID finals, talagang
It
it
works.
makes sense.
It works.
'Di ba? Talagang yun eh. Yung mga effectiveness ng Ling, kahit na kanina nga sobrang eagles na ni Hades dun sa Game 4,
Yeah.
nakabawi pa rin.
If you are Execration Rockhard, do you pick Uranus now or Esmeralda? Kasi syempre,
Naku, gusto ko bang ibigay yung Esme?
parang never mo gusto ibigay yung Esmeralda.
Oo,
Although, natalo yung Esmeralda ng it was Signal Ultra with the Esmeralda that lost game 2. Pero syempre, they pick up mo yan every chance you get. Uranus
Your
instead.
team is picking.
Okay, that only gives Signal Ultra an opening for an Esme. Pero still, hindi naman siya end of the world, no? Hindi naman siya sobrang pag may Uranus ka, SP kalaban, GG na.
Yeah,
Hindi naman
exactly.
ganun eh. Pero it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be harder.
Harith, don't tell
And
me
another-
reason siya na naman to.
Oo, isa na namang carry. Ayan,
Yeah, Esmeralda.
iwan na.
Team is
Free.
Esme Harith for
It's a free
Signal
pick.
Ultra.
Oo. Not to mention, ang sarap din magharit pag walang Esme sa kalaban. Ibang usapan pa yon.
Napansin ko sa MPL Indonesia, it was Onyx Indonesia and RRQ. They pick
Mhm.
up Bruno against Harith.
Oo, and it worked really well to some degree.
Pwedeng mag-Natalia ang Execration or Johead. Tapos Hellcurt din na
Yeah.
pwede rin nilang i-pick up against.
Hellcurt.
two
Exe
of
pa yan, no?
skill-based. Yeah, that's
Exe pa naman
Execration.
yan.
They pick up Hellcurt a lot.
So, aside from the silences, yung mga blind, they can also build up a lot of magic defense.
Yeah.
So expect Oracle na magamit dito. Ang masama lang dito for Signal Ultra is yung player win rate.
Your
Yun
team
na
Obviously
nga.
of Rhea.
picking.
Ayan na po mga sir, mga ma'am.
As we expected, it's the Hellcurt. Pero sabi ng Signal Ultra, napangiti si Coach JK
Parang
Labajo.
alam niya eh.
Sabi niya,
Para alam niya eh.
you step into my trap! Alam kong ibipick niya dahil ito yung first picks namin.
Oo.
So what if mag-akay ang Signal Ultra? Or 1-1 is actually good
1-1.
here.
Akai, I actually
I
like Akai and 1-1.
Yeah, Akai is a good pick para Signal Ultra.
Yep. Basically, wala masyadong magagawa yung mga current heroes ng Execration if magpuwersa ng Hurricane Dance.
Yeah.
Your team
Itong
is
Yun
Signal Ultra. And the 1-1,
We're on fire, man.
Man,
On fire tayo dito
perfect.
sa mga
Perfect
prediction natin.
So sa ngayon, again, we're back on the bands here.
Oh.
Signal Ultra have a very squishy lineup sa ngayon for the meantime. And yun ang kailangan magiging target ng Execration dito sa band na to. Look for removal of a big tank tulad
Yup.
nila Kufra.
Yes. I think you ban Kufra. If you're Execration, magpapaisip ka,
Your
mas
team
takot ka
is
ba
banning.
sa Kufra or sa Akai? And
Yun
honestly,
nga.
Signal Ultra will not hesitate.
Pareho, no? Pareho yung pwedeng gamitin
Pwede.
ng signal eh.
Pwede. Yung Jawhead could also be picked up by... Actually, kahit sino dito.
Tingin ko, yung Jawhead sobrang aggressive na aggressive na pick niya. It's not
Okay.
as tanky, pero it has the great engage
Mm,
na gusto ng Signal Ultra to go for the kill. Kasi yung tatlong hero na pick ng Signal Ultra ngayon, pambatayan yan,
mhm.
pambugbugan yan. Tapos kung kuha pa ng Jawhead, halos sure na may makuha siya.
Yes. Yes.
Someone's sure gonna go down.
Yes.
Pero again, that's the aggressive option. Pag nagkamali naman ng pick up yung Jawhead, domino effect.
Domino effect naman.
Diba?
I think yung Execration can opt for this jungle Hellcurt. Tapos kukuha sila ng isa pang core.
Your
Angela.
team is
Talaga.
banning.
That's how they feel.
Ano ba to?
Parang wala. This is...
Sobrang takot pa
Respect
sila.
na eh.
Oo eh.
I think hindi siya sa takot, more on respect. Parang ganun ang nafe-feel ko sa mga teams. I mean, look at this. Signal Ultra, they won against Alice, pero sila ang nag-ban ng Alice. That's how much they respect yung mga comfort picks nga naman ng kanilang kalaban.
Exactly. Ngayon, si Benny Cutie in that game is just, best Alice player pa rin talaga. Kaya ayaw mo pa talaga. Kasi syempre kulang pa rin ng isang off-laner.
Yeah.
Itong Execration. And Execration, I think they were able to pull off the jungle
Your team
Hellcurt
is
before.
banning.
Or I think that
Yeah.
was...
No,
Onyx?
that was Onyx.
That was
That
Onyx, no? So
Yun-
nakita nila na kaya nitong mag-work, if ever.
Meron akong super wild prediction, pero feeling ko low chance siya. What if ang last pick ng Execration is something like Bruno plus Rafaela? Dahil nakikita natin yan sa ibang MPL.
What if Fanny?
I
Yun ang
think
wild.
Yun ang
Yun
wild.
ang wild.
talaga. So, Execration, you ban Kufra or Jawhead or Akai actually. Kasi yung Akai
Just
talaga,
get rid of one of those three.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Akai, Signal Ultra would love to pick that up against Hellcurt.
And they play it very...
Kalaban.
Oh yeah, it's gonna make... Yeah, that's true. No, Hellcurt eh.
Kasi, I mean, as good as Kufra is sa mga clash na malalaki, yung early game mo, pag na-secure mo yan, tapos napag-farm mo si Hades, wala ka naman din problema. Meron kang Harith S may early game, tapos meron kang 1 late game. Your engage potential is there. So, it's valid na mag-choose sila ng Jawhead at this point.
However, of course, ang Signal Ultra,
Kufra.
putting it down the line, they go for the more solid option,
Yes.
which is of course the Kufra. Again, sabi nga namin kung hindi ibaban yung Kufra or Akai, one of them is gonna get
Yeah,
picked. And
100%.
Yeah. Pero again, I would have really liked the Jawhead. Now,
Oo.
pwersa naman ang Signal Ultra to go for an offlaner. Very good. Good offlaner.
Yes. Now, man, come on.
Fams is still in the mix. Possible pa rin.
Oo nga, no, Thams is there. Khalid is
Khalid
there.
is also here. Bakit parang hindi na masyadong
sila
priority
pinapansin.
yung sustain of
Signal,
laners?
yung Signal Ultra yata.
Farsa.
Okay, so Farsa is there.
Great balance for
Yep.
execution.
Claude
Farsa Claude.
And there we go.
is picking.
So Signal Ultra, kailangan nila ng isang mage na gonna be great for Cat. Nakita niyo na ang buong pamilya ng Signal Ultra for the
Lahat
huddle. No matter what happens, this is already a
Ano
win
yun?
for them.
Oh, may
Yun
pep
number
talk pa.
five. Pep talk, of
Yun.
course. Laban Ultra. Ayan ang sigaw. Siyempre ng Signal Ultra. No lose yet. No loss. I mean, yet para sa Signal Ultra. Sa na execution, legit na rin naman si Coach Syre and the gang. The final game for either of the teams. They're putting it all down the line.
Isigaw nyo na sa comment section. Hashtag Exeshot ba? Or hashtag Laban Ultra. Suportahan yung teams nyo. Itag nyo na lahat ng kaibigan nyo. Baka na-miss nila ang last game ng either Execration or ng Signal Ultra.
This is definitely gonna be exciting. Kasi makikita tayo ng Hellcourt plays. Definitely, maganda yan. Ngayon ang jungle or ang ifa-funnel nila to.
For sure,
Gonna
i-funnel
pick up
nila
that
to.
up. Tapos si Claude, Benny QT is gonna have to play a much better game. Kasi nagkaroon na ng 1-1 versus Claude kanina. Siya yung nanalo. Siya yung 1-1.
Oo.
This time, Claude, papakitaan ba niya yung side ng Signal Ultra? Si Chujin, papakitaan ba niya ng mas malupit na galawan on this hero?
At ang tanong, Avarice Claude din ba siya? It's gonna be Avarice. Actually, both Imba DJ, Rhea, and Bensanity, I think.
Yeah.
Bensanity ba yun naka-Avarice?
Lahat yata ng Claude
Yung
na nakita
mga-
natin ay nag-avarice sa Claude. And you'll understand why. I feel you need
Uranus on the Avarice.
you need help.
Okay.
Kailangan mo na ng help sa laning stage para masulit mo yung avarice.
Yep.
Para mapag-farm ka ng sobra-sobra.
Pero ang meaning din ng mga emblem na to is we're gonna have another long game.
That's right.
For sure.
That's right.
Either way, both teams will want to maximize itong Avarice pick nito. Avarice battle spell or emblem rather. And for a good reason. For a very good reason. They both think na yung win condition nila is nandito sa mga heroes na to. For the Hellcourt, of course, on the side of Execration. At doon naman, syempre, sa Claude.
Ooh. Oh. Surprised to see si Zapno tas nakakapa pa eh. Parang superhero na superhero para sa kanyang mga tropa peeps.
Ay, yung mga yung mga nagbabalik mga galing sa malayong lupain ng mga
Oo,
mentor
exactly.
no mentor nung bida.
Oo.
No? Back in my day.
Back in my day. This
Uy, may
is-
post giveaway na naman, Kuya Wolf.
Oo naman,
Post
syempre.
giveaway.
Mukhang masusulit yata.
Mukhang yung mga fans ngayon, di masyadong mapapaano
Oo nga eh. Di
sagad na
malulung-
sagad yung
Grabe yung ratings natin dito. Man, nagsimula tayo ng alas 4:30. Wow, 4
It's
hours. na pala.
8:30. 4 hours na nangyayari itong series
Ngayon ko
na
lang
to.
napansin.
Grabe.
My God.
Iba talaga pag mainit ang laban. At
Sulit
lalo na.
Sulit si Ginoong Valdez dito
Oo.
sa ratings natin for this match.
Maximum uptime.
Oh
So,
my God.
maximum visibility. Ako, I don't mind eh. Kasi totoo lang eh. Settle ko panoodin pag may mga games umabot sa ganito. This is esports. No?
Yep.
This is esports. And pag ang mga teams nasa dulong-dulo na, di ba? You're on the verge.
All troops deployed.
Talagang gagawin mo na lahat eh. Lahat ng best strats mo.
Man, nandito na nga dahil sa Hellcourt na naka-retribution. Siya yung mag-jungle. Tapos, wow, okay. So, interestingly, ang gagawin nila is itatapat nila yung 1-1 sa Uranus. Si
Yeah, that's
Uranus,
not what I expected.
yeah, I thought na Uranus na Claude versus... So, yung Claude, hindi siya ganun ka-comfortable laban dito sa
Oo.
sa Esmeralda for sure.
XP
Abot din
lane.
kasi.
I get it though. It makes sense na yung Claude pumunta dun sa XP lane to rush to level 4. Blazing Duet, gold na din yun.
That's right.
Yun yung inisip niya. No?
And you can see na natutulungan talaga mag-jungle dito si Hate. Sinimulan ni Baksha. Yun naman yung talagang rotation with the Baksha. You start with the kill onto the... Ipapalo mo lang. Tapos si Hate na yung mag-last hit. And Hate holding on to the retribution at this point. So kita mo ngayon, almost level 4 na siya. Kukuha na lang niya yung Crab Queen afterwards. So talaga mag-level 4, level 5 itong ating Hellcurt. Samantala si Hades on this Harem. He's gonna struggle against Chaknu. Pero may retribution.
Again,
Kaso
retribution
parang
secured.
yatap ba siya dito kay Chaknu? Tumatama
Posible?
lahat. Tumatama
Naku
lahat.
po!
To be
Okay,
careful.
okay. Just to be safe though, Imba DJ going for the assist. Making sure na hindi siya matitake down. Again, Chakno though, na-delay din niya na medyo solid si Hades.
Yeah, kailangan niya umuwi, di ba? Bensarti tumama kay Etomax, Imba DJ with the flicker. Hate, kaya niya ba ma-turn out to? Going for the Rafaela. Ito na si Chaknu! Dahil sa padilim ni Hate, natakuha sila ng isang kill. Bensarti na pa-flicker. Signal Ultra trading 1 for 1.
At once more, sulit na naman ang labanan ng Execration. At ano pa ang sulit kay Wolf?
Siyempre naman, from October 27 until November 13th, pag lagi lang ka sa laro, participate sa ating Tricksters Village event at makakuha ng Halloween candies for free treasure spin. Diba? May chance kayo makakuha ng skin na niyan.
Yung Hammer Giant.
Yes.
And of course, another big team fight here around the jungle area.
Oh
And
no.
sa gitna ng labanan, pero si Chaknu.
Chaknu is gonna
ang
be the
madadali.
first one to fall dahil may Zaman first nga dun si Hades. Bensarti makakatakbo kay Sagitno. Sagitno just healing it up. Eto Max, wala pa siyang Feathered Airstrike kaya confident si Bensarti na mag-recall palayo. Habang si Imba DJ masastun lang. The fact of the matter is, kailangan mag-back ng Execration dun sa aggressive maneuver na yun. Of course, Hate off cam. But it's okay dahil meron siyang patilim at yun na nga Matic. Si Eto Max nakakuha pa ng Feathered Airstrike. Kaya naman makapag-pressure sila sa main mid lane.
Tingin
You have
ko-
to take note may outer energy shields pa yun.
Yes, that's gonna get even more gold, di ba?
Yes.
For your team.
Exactly.
I think alam ko yung nangyari dun eh. I think hinihintay nila Chaknu na mag-level 4 si Itomax. Kaso nasa minions pa, hindi pa maklear ni Itomax.
Oh, Chakno!
Oh, wow!
Buwan lang. Hindi nag-retribution si Hades kasi gusto niya ito i-save for this one but Hate is here. Yun na nga nakuha yung
Nagulo
turtle.
na ang
Nagulo
signal.
na nga ang signal ultra pero mahuhuli pa rin nila dito si Hate. Hate gonna fall because of this. Kaya split na si Kufra. Chakno with the jump. Na-shutdown na nga yung Kufra. And may ultimate na rin siya. Slowing down
may
Rhea.
orange.
Zaman Force. Ginamit pang slow pero dahil makate si Chakno sa orange buff, tunulungan pa nga si Benny Cutie makakuha ng kill. Beautiful execration.
Parang
Clash.
napakahirap lumayo sa isang back siya na may orange buff, no? Sobrang slow.
Slow is real.
Oh my God. And napakaliit na bagay nun, di ba? Makuhaan ka ng orange buff, kahit level 4 ka na, okay ka na eh. Kaso biglang yun pala yung naging difference maker para magkaroon ng extra kill palalo yung execution dun sa bottom lane na yun.
And that means na si Chujin magsa-struggle when it comes to farming. Tapos yung katapat niya, si Benny Cutie, makapag-farm na maganda on this Claude. Kasi hindi ka tulad ng game number 1.
Just what happens when you're on the gold
Nandito si
lane.
Hate. Might go for the wraparound. Ito Max, naspatan si Pensanity. Nandito na si Chakno. Binabantayan yung Cyclone Eye. Sabi ng Execration, huwag na lang muna.
Not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Half HP eh. Kung full ako, sige, okay lang. Pero again, denying the eye is actually pretty big, no? Para sa, it lowers the mobility ng mga carry, ng team na may nawawalan nun. And looks like we're gonna see another big one.
Chakno, naku po, nakita nga yung Cupra. Pinadilim na. Hades lumaban pa rin with the Summon Force. Pero sabi ni Hades, likuran na lang. Mas maganda yung utility na lang ang patayin. That means na Rafaela will go down at baka makapag-push pa ang Execration sa gitna dahil si Hades hindi na pwede mag-stay dito sa may mid lane.
Yep, and it's going to be a free tower here for Execration. Walang kalaban-laban, Signal Ultra with 2.6k gold lead para sa blue side.
Tapos makakakuha pa ng turtle ang Execration. This means na si Hate talaga ay magiging masaya sa laban na to. Sobrang dami niyang farm is level 8. Level 9 na malapit. Hades, good decision. Mag-push na lang dito sa may bottom lane. Benny QT, meron siyang Blazing Duet. So baka makapag-clear pa siya. Si Chujin tumatakbo. Nakapag-flicker. Sagito trying to chase. Hindi niya abutan. Ito na si Hate. Kinakalmot lang si Bensanity at yun na nga nagpadilim na. Going for the kill. Turret is gonna go down. Napatay na rin yung Kufra. Sabay na rin si DJ. May flicker. Tumatakbo si Hate pero hindi na abante ang execution. Benny QT for the crab coin. Secure lang. Napakayaman. 4K. Demon Hunter sword na. Etong ating Claude.
Sobrang legit. And of course, that is what happens here. Chakno again, nang D-deny na naman. Nagpapa-shower, nagpapaligo ng apoy. And I think it's a big deal, no? Sobrang hirap na lumabas for Signal Ultra dito sa game na to. Again, they're struggling just to keep the buffs on their side.
But they have been in this spot before. Hindi pa rin tapos. Bensanity, tumama yung kanyang stun. Naunaan na kanila sila Farsa. Samantala, I think the orange buff will belong to Sagitong or hindi pa yata. Yun na, nakuha ulit ni Chaknu na nakawan. Inexpensive Etomax, nakakuha sila ng orange buff tapos makapag-push beta dito sa may bottom lane. Or will they?
The problem is, again, execution yung mga laners nila medyo nasa gilid lang.
Yun
And
na.
another dive in!
Naku po, may silence yan. Napaflicker dito si Rhea. Falling Star Moon palayo. Hinahabol ni Hate. Hindi tumama yung Deadly Poison Stingers. In comes the ultimate. Blazing Duet. Hate. Tumalon palayo. Habulin ni Bensanity. Merong Rafaela speed boost. Kaya naman nag-habol din sila dito. Pero na-slow sila ng Art of Thievery. Benny QT. Jumping in forward. Chakno doon sa backlines. May red buff yan. Gets away though. Hades is out. Sobrang close para sa execration. Ang sigurong naipanalo ng Exodon, nakapush sila ng Torre.
Totoo yan. And of course, Benny QT, sobrang tuwa niyan pag nakapush. Ng Torre means that he gets all the gold that he wants. Not to mention, pag nag-blazing duet siya, lagi talaga siyang may gold. So that's why siya ngayon ang leading in terms of itemization. Golden staff. Iba na pala yung itsura pag ganun.
Oo nga.
Hindi na siya masyadong gold. Yung golden staff, nakita
Pangatlong
natin.
turtle na to, Chujin actually contests. Pinauwi dito si Hate. Turtle is low. Kukunin yata ng execution muna yun. Yun na nga, better their strike. Bensanity nasasaktan sa gito, marching forward. Ang kukunan, Blazing Duet is gonna be there. Execution trying to kill Signal Ultra. Nakadalawa na sila ngayon. Tumalo na rin si Hate. 1-1 is out. Double kill. Hades masyadong late si Rhea. Triple kill para sa Helgert. And execution will get 4 in total.
Sobrang stonks nung silence tsaka nung Dark
Oh
Knight
my.
Pulse ni Hate. And ngayon, buhay ang parehong carry ng execution. That means makakapush sila sa iba-ibang lane. At pagbalik ng Signal Ultra, mas mayaman palalo ang kalaban nila.
Hey, look at this. Si Rhea napa-react, napa-blade armor. Because they need it. Pero yung Signal Ultra, hindi talaga sila coordinated dito sa laban na to. Blazing Duet, mowing them down. At syempre, sabi mo nga, Hate with the jump, man.
The jumps are real. The silence. Hindi basta-basta makapasok ang kalaban. Again, because of that Gillette Instant Replay, hashtag Shave the Day. We are back on the game. 11-4 on the kill score. 8,000 gold lead para sa execution at 9 minutes into the game.
That's
It's looking
massive.
real good.
Looking real good hindi para sa execution. Nag-pay off yung Helgert na pick. Inuna ng Signal Ultra, double mage setup. Ang ganda naman kung isipin, pero na-kontra agad sila itong Helgert na to.
Alam mo yun yung pang moment na pagkasabi kung okay na yung golden stuff, tsaka fresh na fresh kay Benny QT. Laban agad. At kita mo
Laban
naman
agad.
yung epekto. Napakalaki.
Nakadalawang regular spear na rin siya dito. That's gonna spell doom. Kahit meron kang blade armor sa Signal Ultra, matutunaw yan. Wala kang
Tunaw
defensive
yan,
item. Pa, aside from the blade armor, of course.
Yeah, I think Dominance Ice would be the better option
Assault
sa puntong
Kiras.
to. Assault Kiras, exactly. Yun lang ang mga kalaban. Yun lang mga kalaban sa ngayon dito kay Benny QT.
I'm sorry, it's Antique Kiras
Antique
pala.
Kiras, there you go.
Sorry, guys.
Lord resurrecting
Lord
soon.
is resurrecting soon. Yun na nga, corrosive
2
side.
seconds. Ito na.
Oh my God.
It's a big.
At eto na yata yung kauna-una ang time na okay ang avarice. Masabi natin. Pero kasi naman, free farm. At si
Ang tagal kasi nila nag-free farm.
si Chaknu din, tinulungan siya sa may bottom lane. This is the condition of how you make the Claude successful. Tulungan mo kasi. And
Yep.
here's the thing. Hate, pwede siya mag-solo dahil isa siyang Helgert. But that's the Lord gonna be taken by execution.
No contest really quickly at 10 minutes and 21 seconds. Laban pa rin ang gusto ng Signal Ultra pero nagiging mas mahirap na yun. Ngayon na 10,000 na ang lamang ng execution.
Oh my God. Yung Signal Ultra, kailangan nyo ng dasalan yung mga Diyos ng comeback this time.
Oo, yung spiritu.
Spirito
Ang
ng
mga
comeback
spirito
kings.
ng
They need
comeback.
it. This time sa gitno na pag-purify palayo. Chaco, gumugulong pero ang gugulo lang. Lord, the push para sa side ng Signal Ultra. Ano yung kanilang depensa dito? Wala silang clear lang Valir or anything else. Naka-Rafaela sila this time. At ang problema kasi sa Haritan Esmeralda, kailangan nilang lumapit para makalaban. Chujin is so far from being online at this point. At Lord na nga, eto Max, Feather Dares na nagpadilim na rin sila dito.
Padilim.
Tinalunan sa baba. Hey, going for Chujin. Chujin na back na lang dito. Benny Cutie is there with the blazing duet pero lahat ng to para lang makatulak. Tumutulak lang
push.
3-lane push from Execration. Isa yung nakuha nila because of that aggressive maneuver.
Wow, what a play.
Ooh, eto Max ang katina. At this point, Chakno threatening. Tumalon dito si Bensanity. Going for Chakno this time. Ang ganda ng ultimate para mahatag palikod si Baksha. Pero si Hate nakapag-push dahil doon. Zaman Force masyadong late at hindi tatablan.
Absolute overextension.
Oh,
Force.
Chujin.
Chujin.
Gusto yata.
Napakabilis.
Napakabilis nga naman. Do we have the ultimate? Pero si Eto Max with the punishment. Kaso napag-ultimate pa rin si Chujin. Naabulin ang kuna talaga ng Uranus. Na-punish na rin si Eto Max dahil dito. Benny Cutie on the backline. Spacing do it. Pero medyo makatay. Double blade armor yan. Kaso ang taas ng region.
Where are you
Iba ni
going?
Jay Trouble. Dako po, napatay na rin yung dalawang members para Signal Ultra. This is bad for Signal Ultra. Execration are feeling it. Malapit nang mag-respawn si Chakno. At dahil dyan, 4v2 ang mangyayari sa pag-push ng Execration.
Ang ganda ng salon ni Benny Cutie doon sa engage na ginawa against E2 Max as well as sa Gitno. Talagang bawing-bawi yung habol na ginawa ng Signal Ultra and this is what happens. Ito na ba ang huling laban?
Hate with the jump! Hate is in trouble! Pero makasama first shutdown!
What?
The Selkert boy pa rin ng Signal Ultra or is it Benny Cutie with the blazing duet? And is this it? Nabuhay na ibang members ng Signal Ultra. Pag Benny Cutie, nagbago na yung angulo pero nandun si Chujin! Gets that kill! Buhay pa rin!
Buhay pa rin! Ang laban Ultra, hindi pa rin magpapatinag dito sa Game 5. Oh my God. Nakaready na yung camera for the victory dance, man. Victory dance
Oh
na.
my goodness.
Hindi pa rin binigay.
Chujin Baldebolin.
Chujin.
Tawag natin sa kanya, na-stun pa kontra, may Purify na ginamit. Chujin, trouble, kumikripok, palayo. He's gonna survive.
Absolutely
Dito si
nuts.
Rhea, pwedeng tumalon yan.
Nang gagalaite yung dalawang tangke ng Execration kay Chujin. Woo! Dahil doon, at 13 minutes and 55 seconds mga kaibigan, quits pa rin. Bumababa na ang lamang ng Execration sa gold.
Nalan si Elbert, but Hades is far too late. Luging-lugi pa rin ang Signal Ultra, pero ito yung mga gusto natin makita sa kanila. They want to put up a fight. And they are putting up a fight.
Resurrecting soon.
Late game, sino ang mas pabor sa atin dito?
I think
I think 1-1 is there.
1-1 is so difficult to deal with in the late game. Napakalikot and very limited lang yung Execration members na kayang humabol doon. Wala silang instant
Eto
lockdown.
Max, nagpakita na. Hades, no, Summon Force gamit. Papatay na dito si Eto Max. That's -1 para sa Execration.
Ayan, no?
Chujin, sakit na niyan.
Napakahirap i-lockdown yan, men.
Oh.
Talagang kayang-kaya ng kumite niyan. Maximum attack speed means na kaya din niyang gumalaw ng sobrang bilis. Hindi lang
Chakno.
atake, pati yung
Nakita dito si
bilis.
Chakno, si Chujin.
Yan na.
Sinisimulan na.
Inuuna na si Chakno. Ikaw pala yung magic. Ikaw pala yung X Factor. Unahin kita.
Ang term nga nila dito, iniistakan lang.
Iniistakan. Istakan mo lang yung istakan. Ayan.
This is gonna be close
Again,
to
no?
a card. Chakno, ayun. Kailangan mo mag-ingat. Very cutie. Wala tinamaan yung Blazing Duet. Blazing Duet sa akin. Hate is... Whoa! Oh, jumps on the Harit. Pero mukhang mapapanish pa rin siya.
Benny!
Yun na nga. Si Benny Cutie.
Nasa si Benny?
Nasa si Benny Cutie. Wala siyang Blazing Duet. Chujin trying to survive this. Meron pa siya ultimate. Wala na. Shut down. And yung Lord, mapapatumba na. Nakuha na ni
Nakuha
Benny.
niya!
Yun na nga. Dalawang napatumba sa Signal Ultra sa Gitno. What a good backdoor.
And
Doon
I
sa
think-
backlines, nandito si Rhea clearing the wave. Ang daming minions masyado hindi na kinaya.
Sinur na!
Oh my goodness.
Execration ang magpupush into the semifinals.
And that's it. A very close game. Ang gandang play ni Sagito dun sa backlines para mahanap yung 1-1 and they punished them. Benny QT, yung una niyang Blazing Duet na sa clash na yun, it was a whiff. Pero sabi niya, hindi ko kailangan ng Blazing Duet. All I need is to attack the Lord.
Attacks!
And here they are.
The dream is alive! The
Top
dream for the trophy.
4 finish for Execration so far with that very close 5-game series and everybody's happy.
Everybody is very, very happy right now dito sa Execration. Nakuha na nila.
Oh my goodness.
After a game that looked like kaya pa niyang mabaliktad using that 1-1, napatunayan ng Execration na kaya nilang i-hold steady ang game na yon laban sa Signal Ultra.
Oh man. That was such an amazing display. Parang everybody is stepping up sa Execration. That's what you like it.
Yep.
Now advancing into the semifinals, that's gonna be big morale boost. Signal Ultra, however, sobrang ganda pa rin ng performance nila. Kaya you have to give it to them. This is their rookie season. Yung mga players ng Signal Ultra, unang season nila to sa MPL and they showed up like a boss. GG's to them, but unfortunately, it's the end of the line.
Again, I have to say that lineup could have gone, that game still could have gone either way.
Exactly.
Sorry talagang ang laki ng lamang ng Exe, pero pag pinatagal pa yun ng sobrang tagal, kinakabahan ako for Exe dun. Good job for them for securing it.
Whew, that is it. Signal Ultra, ang kanilang huling laban was for sure hindi makakalimutan ng tao kung gaano kaganda kanilang efforts laban sa Execration. But Execration will advance. Men, that's it from us here from the Caster's Desk. Tanungin na natin yung analyst natin, Manjin, what happened in that game?
Congratulations, Execration and GGWPs sa Signal Ultra. Maraming salamat din sa ating mga malulupit na shoutcasters para sa intense na laban niyon. Ako muli si Manjin Faldas, ang inyong solo analyst para sa laban na yan. All I can say, para sa game na yon ang nangyari, it's all about the tanks. Thank you, or basta tanks, para sa side ng Execration dahil tigas na tigas si Sagitno. At yun nga talaga ang pangalan niya. Sagitno carrying this game as the Uranus, walang naging sagot ang Signal Ultra dahil hindi na tayo umabot sa point na magiging enough yung damage dito ni Chujin para ubusin itong si Sagitno. With the Kiras, Enchanted Talisman, naka-Winter Truncheon si Sagitno. Para lang kapag maultihan siya ni Chujin at sumakto na or maultihan siya dito ni Hades, wala talaga. Walang sagot. Men, Benny Cutie, free time of his life doon sa Claude. Iwas-iwas lang kay Rhea ang ginagawa niya, Art of Thievery. And then, ito bang interesting dyan? Napilitan pa ngayon mag-blade armor si Rhea para lang maiwasan dito yung mga damage na physical para sa side ng Execration. And I think ito yung naglalak ngayon sa Signal Ultra. Isa lang ang kanilang natural tank, which is yung Kufra. Meanwhile, si Rhea ay pumilit pang mag-transition as the Esmeralda, no? Na naturally mage yung dating dito ng Esmeralda. Ang hirap ng game na to para sa Signal Ultra dahil from early game up to late game, lahat ay napunta sa Exe dahil nga sa mga tanks. Una ay si Sagitno at pangalawa is the Chak Mamba na hindi tinigilan si Chujin sa pagkuha ng orange buff. Let's go to the post-game stats. Right now, kung makikita nyo ngayon, lahat ng damage na kinuha ni Sagitno. 17,000 all in all. Men, halos lahat sinalo niya lahat. Literal na hindi siya namamatay. And na pinag-usapan natin kanina na yung orange buffs, hindi man lang nakakuha either si Chujin, either si Hades, kahit si Rhea ay nawala dahil 10 buffs in total ang nakuha dito ng Exe. Alam ni Chakno yung limits ng back siya at alam niya yung limits nung Harit na hindi siya mapapatay. Even yung 1-1, hindi. I can therefore say na itong Signal Ultra is really going for the ultra late game with their composition. Pero hindi na yon pinayagan ng Team Execration. Lalong-lalo na again, si Sagitno, Chakno at may onting tulong pa kay Eto Max. And si Hate, ang ginagawa niya na lang, pinupulis niya na lang, no? Kapag pumasok dito si na Chakno, biglang mag-ultimate na lang si Hate, and then kukuha siya ng Deadly Poison Stinger, makakuha sila ng kill, snowball all the way up to the victory. Tignan natin ngayon ang smart highlights of the game. I can therefore say na dito na nagsimula. Hate with a beautiful targeting mechanic onto the Rafaela at nagkaroon bigla siya ng level 4 that time. It's now 4-3. Yes, nakakuha dito yung Signal Ultra ng mga kills pero okay lang yun sa Exe dahil nga ang nakukuha lang nila dito ay si Eto Max. And kung titignan natin ngayon, itong decision making na to ng Signal Ultra, you can therefore say na medyo natitilt na, I can say, kasi ang hirap na sa situation na yan, 3-on-2 against Chakno na halos bitin yung damage, no? Alam ni Chakno dito na kaya nilang tangkihin ngayon yung Zaman Force combination and dito na nagsimula ang snowball ng Execration. Tignan nyo to. This is clearly Execration's clash. Again, another good targeting mechanic mula kay Hate doon sa game na yon. And after that minute, tuloy-tuloy para sa Execration hanggang makuha nila lahat ng Turtle, makuha nila lahat ng Lord. Nagkaroon sana ng point na ang Signal Ultra ay magkakaroon ng comeback pero kailangan nila ng 3 pang outplay or ng 2 pang outplay and hindi na yon nangyari. Kasi kahit papano nagsascatter out ang team ng Execration ng mga bandang late part ng game. Speaking of late, hindi naman siya late talaga dahil gusto ko lang i-rhyme dahil ang ating smart MVP ay si Hate. With the Hellcurt na, again, the right targeting, hindi ganun kadali yun eh. Pero kasi pro sila eh. Basic lang yung targeting. Basic lang yung targeting sa kanila. Easy access sa Rafaela sa backlines. And talagang na-unleash talaga to ng team ng Execration. Total team effort, the tanks, Sagitno, Chakno, Eto Max, binigyan nila ng space si Hate para makuha ng magandang damage. Bawi yung kanyang Lancelot kanina na medyo pugo nga, no? So, man, congratulations sa Team Execration finishing top 4 already and they will move on sa ating semifinals at ang hihintayin na lang nila kung sino ba ang mananalo sa Blacklist International at sa Omega. Since sila ang nanalo, guys, please, nandiyan ang QR code ng Execration para sa kanilang page at supportahan nyo na yung team dahil mataas ang momentum nila ngayon. Talagang hashtag ExeShot. They're not taking away their shot. Yun na nga ang ginawa ng Execration. And for sure, props again to Signal Ultra for showing up and giving us a good fight. Kung gusto niyo lang suportahan, scan nyo lang yung QR code dito sa baba. Scan nyo na. And for sure, sa mga fans ng Signal Ultra, GG well played para sa inyong lahat. Grabe. Napaka-intense ng laban na yon. So yun na yung first news. Execration will go to the semifinals. Makikita naman natin ngayon dito sa baba ang ating MPLPH official page para sa lahat ng mga latest updates and news. Nandyan yan lahat. So ano pang kailangan nyo gawin? Scan nyo lang yung QR code sa baba and follow nyo yung page na yan. Kasi pag finalo nyo, pwede kayo mag-fill up ng survey para makakuha kayo ng mga rewards. So kailangan nyo lang ulit ay scan yan and then malay nyo, hindi namin alam kung anong rewards ba ang hatid sa inyo ng MPL. So go ahead, fill it up and syempre, tulungan nyo na rin kaming lahat dito. Magtulungan na ngayon dyan sa baba. 5 tao ang pwede manalo ngayon. So, wag na natin patagalin. Bilangan na natin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations sa 5 in-game IDs and server IDs na nakikita nyo sa screen ninyo ngayon. At kayo ang nanalo sa ating mythical raffle draw for epic prizes. But wait! There's more. Dahil dyan sa 5 na yan, mamimili pa tayo na mga mananalo pa sa ating isa pang mythical raffle draw ng mga legendary prizes, Magic Dust, Tickets, Hero Fragments, Premium Skin Fragments. Dalawa ang mananalo. Bilangan na natin yan. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations muli sa dalawang nanalo ng ating legendary mythical raffle draw. Sa dinami-dami ng sumali sa ating mga raffle draw since week 1 ng regular season, kayo ang mga maswerteng napili na makakuha ng mga legendary prizes natin. Wow, congratulations. Screenshot nyo na yan, post nyo na, share nyo na. Nanalo ako sa mythical raffle draw ng MPL. Speaking of MPL, hindi pa tayo tapos dahil meron pa tayong usapang MPL, of course. Hindi mawawala yan. Akala nyo regular season lang. Meron din dito. For our usapang MPL segment, you only live once. As we head to the playoffs, we also introduce a new format, the single eliminations. No second chances this time around. Which, guys, do you prefer? Single or double? Let us know. Kung ano sa tingin nyo, yung mas trip nyo, pwede kayo manalo ng mga prizes. Hashtag BeLegendary, hashtag MPLPH, hashtag SmartMPL. Pakita na natin kung sino ba ang unang nag-comment. Nandiyan si Marvin Benetes. Ang double elimination format ay mas okay dahil mas nabibigyan nito ng tsansa ang mga manlalaro na mas galingan pa sa ikalawang tsansa nila para makamit ang championship. Tama nga naman, no? At least, pag nasa upper bracket ka, may second chance, no? Pwede ka pang magbago, no? In life. So maraming salamat, Marvin. Tignan natin ang next comment natin. Nandiyan si Roar Hub Cortez. Sabi ni Roar Hub Cortez, single eliminations ay mas magandang format para sa playoffs dahil talagang ibubuhos nila lahat ng skills na mga pinag-insayuhan nila. Napakalalim, ha? At buong puwersa nilang pipiliting manalo dahil wala ng second chance kapag sila ay natalo. I like your point, Kuya Roar Hub. Magkaiba sila ng punto ni Marvin dito. So at least pag single elims, talagang wala ng tago-tago, gera na agad. Tignan natin yung isa pang comment natin. Nandiyan si Clark Knight Denzel Jaza. Sabi niya dito na ang single eliminations ay magandang format sa playoffs para maipakita agad ang mga mahuhusay nating manlalaro ang tunay nilang kakayahan para manalo. Parehas kayo actually ng comment ng nauna na si Roar Hub, no? Mas gusto mo rin yung single elims para game. Yun ang talaga yun eh. Pag single elims wala nang, there's no going back, no? You only got one chance. Next comment natin, syempre, nandiyan si Winston Lille. I hope na nasabi ko ng tama ang pangalan mo, Kuya Winston, no? Ang single eliminations ay mas maganda dahil lahat ng playoff teams ay lalong mas ayaw nilang matalo. We can expect an intense and all-out performance from the start of the playoffs because of the single eliminations format, which is nakita na nga natin ngayon na umabot ng game number 5. So tama ang sinabi dito ni kaibigang Winston. And of course, for the last comment, basahin natin yan kay Nate Han. Apelido mo ba yung Han o pangalan mo yung Nathan? Yan talaga yan. Sabi dito, mas maganda sa akin ang double elimination format dahil ito ay nakasanayan na ng mga pro players at di lang din sa nakasanayan na magbibigay din ito ng chance sa mga manlalaro na di pinalad sa unang laban, no? So gusto pa rin nila magkaroon talaga ng second chance. And why not, 'di ba? Parang matagal na nga nating ginagawa ang double eliminations. Pwede namang tuloy-tuloy pa rin natin. So, yun na nga. Congratulations sa lahat ng mga napiling comments para sa ating usapang MPL. Wow, ang dami nating prizes dito. Meron pa tayong giveaway code. Nakakalagay lang dyan. So, bilisan nyo na, kunin nyo na kagad yung giveaway code. Meron pa tayong isa pa. Boom. Yun. Na napakabilis lang. Ang dami nang nananalo dito. Meron tayong raffle prizes. Meron tayong usapang MPL. Meron pa tayong mga fill-up survey. Paskong Pasko dito sa MPL dahil meron pang huling MRD bonus code na makukuha nyo ngayon at kunin nyo na yan dahil baka kunin pa ng iba. Wow. Ang daming nanalo. Congratulations. Sana all. Wala ba tayo dyan? Wala ba tayo dyan? There you go. Again, congratulations to Team Execration. Napakalupit na laban, unang serye pa lang ng MPL Playoffs at Game 5 na kagad ang nakita natin. For sure, ikaw na nanonood ngayon ay tuwan-tuwa sa mga intense at action-packed na nakita mong galawan sa MLBB. And still, man, excited ako dahil ang next game natin ay pwede ding umabot sa game number 5, Omega versus Blacklist International. Ako muli, si Manjin Paldas. Maraming salamat sa pagsama sa akin dito sa ating analysis segment. Ipasa naman natin ngayon, kumustahin natin ang ating mga panelists. Leo, grabe ang intense nun.
Manjin, tama ka. Walang kasing intense ang una nating series unless Omega and Blacklist show us something new. Hashtag Exeshot pa rin. They still have one more shot at the championship after 6 seasons. Maybe this is a time for Billy Alfonso. Baka nga magkaroon na ng tropeo dito si Zapnu. Once again, my name is Leo. Kasama dito si Chin Valdez at si Paulo Expert, your panelists. And I believe we are just setting up our call with our representative. I hear that we are going to be talking to Coach Saire from the Execration Bootcamp. Abangan ninyo yun. Real quick, pag-usapan natin ang nangyari doon. Let's address the elephant in the room, the last draft slot for Signal Ultra. But I hear that our call is ready. So ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome to the MPL PH Season 6 panel, our exclusive interview via call with Coach Saire. Coach Saire, hello!
Nangyari, no?
Saire, kumusta?
Hello, sir. Hello, okay lang po.
Man, magandang
Hello, hello.
ihip ng hangin dyan sa Cavite. Congrats! Game 5 win!
Ako nga po buti nakaisa.
Well, may mga tanong kami para sa'yo. I think mauna na si Chin Valdez. Coach Saire, Chin Valdez nga pala.
And
Okay.
good evening, Coach.
Hello.
Hello. So,
Good evening.
first of all, welcome back. Ayan, welcome back. Balita ko, hindi ka daw
Salamat,
hindi ka daw
salamat.
nakapag-coach nung regular season. Medyo marami din nangyari
Oo.
doon. Nagkaroon tayo ng bagong patch, nagkaroon tayo ng Project Next. Nagkaroon ba kayo ng onting difficulty sa pag-a-adjust? Ikaw bilang coach and yung players mo rin sa yung pagbalik?
Medyo may mga adjustment din dahil mahirap pag through online lang Tsaka naging busy din kasi ako noon Kaya ngayong playoffs ko talaga sila natutukan.
Okay, tama.
That's good. That's good. Well, number one to development is addressing the problem. No?
Right,
So,
exactly.
aminado naman si Coach Saire na mahirap, but glad to have you back. Again, one of the
Thank you.
better-known coaches, mga veterano ng MPL. No? Welcome back, Coach Saire. Paolo, your question.
Thank you.
First of all naman, Coach Aire, congratulations by the way. Super intense
Salamat, sir.
ang tanong ko naman is, ini-expect mo ba na aabot ng Game 5 ang match nyo against Signal?
Yung Signal, napakalakas din na team niyan Dati pa, sila nga yung nagre-represent ng One Esports.
Yes.
Sila yung representative ng PH. Kaya alam kong talagang dikdikan yung laban.
Tama.
Pero dun na nga lang sa mga drafting, buti nakalamang din kami kahit papano.
Coach,
Kasi lamang din naman sila sa individual skills, mga ganun.
Medyo back and forth, no? Nabanggit mo na nga yung draft at saka yung laro. As in, at any point, pwede mong masabing mababaliktad pa. Kahit yung Game 5. Kahit yung Game 5 na medyo maganda ang simula ng execration. Again, si Hate bumawi. Ang lupit ni Hate sa Hellcurt.
Yes,
Sa totoo
yes,
lang.
yes.
Coach, may tanong ako tungkol kay Hate to. Kasi
Yes,
nung Game 4, yung Lancelot niya, napansin namin medyo kinulang ng konti, no? Paano nyo na-recover yun? Paano nyo natulungan si Hate na bumalik at bumawi dito sa Game 5?
Binigyan ko lang siya ng yung hero talaga na yung talagang pre-practice din namin. Tsaka yung hero na yun, counter niya yung mga mage tulad nila Harit, Esmeralda.
Tama.
Tapos sakto din sa game style niya na pagiging aggressive. Tapos tinanggal din namin yung mga mahihirapan siyang hero para makagalaw siya ng maayos.
Galing. Tama.
Kaya yun,
Right,
maganda
right,
yung
right.
naging niya.
I love it. Oo, I love it. Coach Saire, thank you so much. Bago ka namin pabalikin, I'm sure magse-celebrate pa kayo dyan. Susunod yung laban, medyo Sabado pa yata. Real quick, magpasalamat ka sa mga supporters. This is your time for shoutout.
Sige, sir. Salamat sa boss namin, kay Boss Beo, kay Boss Job, kay Nico Tan Cherry Mobile, kay Sapno, sa Execration family, Obs Gaming family, pati sa mga klase ko dyan sa Mapua. Pati din sa nanay ko, pati tatay ko nanonood from Guam. Thank you.
Alright, Coach, maraming salamat once more.
Thank you.
Coach Zaire from Execration.
Salamat.
So many fans. Guys, ang dami nyo nanonood ngayon online. Thank you so much for making us part of your Thursday night. Ikaw, na nandyan, feeling ko, lumipas na rin yung dinner niya eh.
Yeah.
Diba? Yung hapunan ninyo parang, kinulang ah. Diba? But I'm pretty sure for our next matchup, mas gugusto nyo pang ulit mag-prepare. Ayan, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just checking.
Yeah.
Once again, from the panelist couch room, we have here Paolo Expert, Chin Valdez, and of course, my name is Leo. We are going to go on to a quick break, but first, let's acknowledge our partners and sponsors making the MPL happen. Thank you so much to our telecom partner, Smart here. Squad up, rank up, and keep up with your favorite teams as Smart powers up your game with free games for all. Get up to 14 gig for Mobile Legends and Facebook Gaming for 7 days. Simply download the new GigaLife app and choose free games. Also, thank you so much to Realme. Dare to leap to the next level with Realme's hip and awesome range of smartphones and a lot of products. Visit their official pages to know more. And as well, thank you so much to Gillette. Get free diamonds with purchase of Gillette's Mach 3 Razor, Vector 3 Razor, or Blue 3 Simple 4s. Pack available at select Pure Gold doors nationwide. And of course, our partner in esports, PayMaya. Get free 50 pesos credits from PayMaya when you download and register using the code MLBB. Terms and conditions apply. And of course, our partner in esports, TikTok Live. Pwede nyo mapanood ang MPL PH Season 6 playoffs dito sa TikTok. Download now. And of course, thank you so much to Logitech G, our official gaming headset partner. Here like a pro. And of course, this is all powered by Moonton. We've got a bunch of events coming in. I think the new skin for Terizla is up for grabs, as well as a bunch of other skins and goodies. So it always feels like Christmas in Mobile Legends. Bang, bang. Pero Halloween pa lang. Halloween pa lang. All right? So once again, I hope you guys are enjoying MPL PH Season 6. This is the playoffs. Series 1 pa lang yun. And we only had to say goodbye to one team, but it's bittersweet. Congratulations once more to Execration, and thank you so much to our rookie squad here, Signal Ultra, making a showing, forcing a Game 5. Maraming salamat sa mga manonood. Real quick, again, we are going to be taking a quick break. Sa pagbabalik, it's going to be another best of 5 and still a single eliminations round. Omega versus Blacklist International. Magbabalik ang MPL PH Season 6 playoffs.
Are you game to be great? Now you can with the new Smart Giga Games 99. Get 1 gig data all day, every day for Mobile Legends and more. Game to be great with Smart Giga Games 99.
The way you live your life depends on the network you choose. Your movies, music, and games can only be as good as your network speed and strength. slow means game over. But the Philippines' fastest mobile data network means game changing. Choose the network that gives you what you truly enjoy. How do you know about this Giga Life? Simple and smart ako.
When uncertainty is our reality, we rise above with the things that matter. Gigafy happiness. Gigafy love. Gigafy friendship. Gigafy dreams. Gigafy hope. With smart Giga music, video, games, work, and stories, we let our passions run free. In the new world we face together. Smart. Live Giga.
Realme 7 Pro, 65-watt charging evolution. Realme smartphone, dare to leap.
Don't pay cash. Para may balik bayad ka.
You've got me on the edge.
Legit, right? Not quite. Just like your disposable razor. It's time you switch your disposable razor for your legit first shave so you can be every bit legit. Gillette Mac 3.
For a closer shave, less irritation, switch
To Gillette Mac 3.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
I was building on the lecture.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield.
Working on the partner scheme. The true stock trademark is at the edge of your dreams. And talking one shot for the kill. The freeze up, straight drop the kill. Taking out the pieces and shares of all sky high. Check the movement is here. Yeah. It's one heart, one shot. Now the future is yours. Go. One shot, now the future is yours.
Legendary.
Welcome back to the MPL PH Season 6 playoffs. It's time for another best of 5 series with an elimination right at the end. My name is Leo, your panel host for tonight. Joining me is Chin Valdez and Paolo Expert. There you go. I'm running out of words, ladies and gentlemen. Our first series was quite the context setter. Medyo
Super.
ML na ML ang ating unang mga manlalaro. Thank you so much once more to Signal Ultra for showing up. But it's going to be execration waiting for them. Real quick, before we move on with this matchup, we would like to thank our official telco partner, Smart. Squad up, rank up, and keep up with your favorite teams as Smart powers up your game with free games for all. Get up to 14 gigs for Mobile Legends and Facebook Gaming for 7 days. Simply download the new GigaLife app and choose free games. Thank you so much as well to our official sponsor, Realme. Dare to leap to the next level with Realme's hip and awesome range of smartphones and a lot products. Visit their official pages to know more. Thank you so much to Gillette, our official sponsor as well. Get free diamonds with every purchase of Gillette's Mach 3 Razor, Vector 3 Razor, or Blue 3 Simple 4s pack in select Pure Gold doors nationwide. And of course, as well, our partner in esports, Paymaya. Get free 50 pesos credits for Paymaya when you download and register using the code MLBB. Terms and conditions apply. Thank you so much as well to our partner in esports. TikTok Live, you can watch the playoffs via TikTok. Download now. And as well, maraming salamat rin sa ating official headset partner for gaming. It's Logitech G, here like a pro. And of course, the MPL is powered by Moonton. There's a Halloween special happening starting October 26th. So log in, do the activities, and get your hands on this new Terizla skin. I think it's just about time for Terizla to actually make it back into our metagame. But yeah, once more, Christmas is early because there's a lot of good freebies coming in through your MLBB app. So yeah, just watch the MPL, enjoy the games, and get to playing games yourself. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to talk about this next matchup. All right? OMG versus Blacklist International. Their hashtags, again, if you want to support them, hashtag OMG and hashtag break the code. All right, guys, let's talk about it. First, OMG and the Blacklist in the regular season. Once more, we went through 8 grueling weeks of competition, Group A and Group B. They came from either side. And again, let's set a precedent here. Group B was super packed.
Yes.
At doon nang galing ang Omega. Let's talk about how they did there. We'll have the stats up here, guys, as a refresher real quick very soon. Omega was a team from the recent past of MPL. I think they've been around for a majority in one way or another. And one of them actually was our first champion. No?
Right.
One of the players, Hayes. No?
That's right.
So what can you guys say about their performance here in the regular season of Season 6?
For OMG? Well, I think that they've been consistent on the regular season. Yung kinukulang na lang sa kanila, for me at least, is right after the Project Next, parang they needed the time to adjust, you know. But after the regular season, there's like a good 2 weeks to actually, you know, experiment some more with this patch. So hopefully we see more of, Omega showing us new things.
Yep. Yeah, they are actually what we call the streak breakers. No,
Right.
we are gonna be talking about Blacklist in just a bit, but first, here's a quick intro all about the squad. Let's hear about Blacklist International. Ladies and gentlemen, Blacklist International. Full clip, a child prodigy. Did we correctly see that? 14?
I believe he's 15 now.
There you go. Okay, so he just turned 15.
Yes.
Okay. But again, 14 seems to be a president, no?
Yeah, exactly.
14 in the MPL as well. Aqua, Edward, Dexter, Eson, and Killer. All right? We have here a previous MPL champion in Eson while he was with Signal,
Signal Ultra.
from Season 2. But that aside, guys, let's talk about a person that's not here, right? Let's talk about the man behind the scenes. Talk about Bon Chan, the drafter, the coach for Blacklist International, because I think he's the one who is responsible for enabling these boys, these men, if you will.
Yeah, I do have to agree with you. Bon Chan is definitely like a big, big part of Blacklist wins. The only problem with Blacklist right now is their execution and their hero pool. Bon Chan is there to draft, but if they don't have the hero pool to support Bon Chan's draft, then they cannot execute it, well. Okay.
Yep.
And also, I wanted to actually give like a coach recognition to other teams as well, since back in season 1 and 2 of MPL, coaches were not really recognized, right? Until like Coach Panda,
Yeah.
who ended up being a Team Cebol coach.
At the SEA Games.
Yes. And then now we have a lot of coaches. Rio, who's now a coach for Onyx, who used to be with Coach Panda as well. We have Ducky, Coach Leather, and Arcadia, right?
Siren from earlier, Siren
Exactly,
as well.
yes.
So most definitely, coaches are responsible for these numbers, no? And
Definitely.
for having these guys perform at this level here in the MPL. But that aside, man, there's so much that we can talk about Blacklist. Ang dami ring strengths ng team na to. But for now, let's go ahead and check out who is in Omega Esports. Hashtag OMG to this squad right here. Omega. You got Hajizi, Toshi, Curtizi, Hayes, Heath, and Kenji. What else can we say na hindi pa nasasabi? No? You have here 2 gold medalists. You have here a young core prodigy as well. You have Mr. Fundamental himself. And you have here a super consistent performer in Toshi. And of course, a mechanical god in Curtizi. Sobrang dami nating pwedeng sabihin to sa team na to individually, but as a squad, backed by their coach.
Yes.
Coach Dale,
Coach Dale.
who himself is a gold medalist as well for the SEA Games. Sobrang stacked nung squad na ito. Omega. Chin Valdez, I have a question for you, man.
Yes.
You
mong ngayong season?
Omega.
Talaga?
Para sa akin, Omega.
Medyo may ilag factor, parang mo lang, babalik ta rin nila yan. Para silang Spurs. Yan, basic lang sila maglaro, pero yung basic na yan, sobrang fundamental.
Ano ka-importante para sa Omega, sa organization ninyo? Itong MPLPH Season 6. Sir, para sa'yo, gaano ka-importante itong MPL Season 6 Championship para sa organization nyo, which is Blacklist International?
Siguro sa org namin, sobrang importante talaga kasi namin.
Siguro itong championship na to is sobrang importante para sa akin kasi may gusto pa akong patunayan para sa sarili ko, tapos para din sa teammates ko. Gusto ko silang dalhin doon para sa championship na pinapangarap namin.
Bibigyan tayo ng chance. Nakausapin tong trophy na to.
Yun nga ba talaga ang gusto sabihin ni Eson? Kasi baka see you in someone else's hands. Diba? Delikado. Delikado. At yung sinabi rin naman ni Hajizi, I'm just gonna have to go mince their words, if you will. Sabi ni Hajizi, wait ka lang dyan, buddy. Kailan? Di ba? Sunday nga ba makikita na nila ito? Mahawakan ba? Nung medyo bata pa siya, like just a couple years back, right? Nung kasama niya pa si na Dexter. Nung kasama niya pa si na Bonchan. And ladies and gentlemen, what this reminded me of was how important this matchup is, not just on a professional level, but on a personal. Dexter is as much afraid of their once little brother, pero si Hajizi parang welcome siya, parang sabi nga, diba, body weight ka lang dyan. Kasi dadaanan namin itong mga kuya ko. Right? But ladies and gentlemen, let's now go ahead and check out a nice showing out of their placement in Group B. Again, group of death. Nandiyan ang Bren. Nandiyan ang Onyx. But Omega still made quite a showing, 69% here. First blood count dito ang Omega. Paolo, I gotta say, what do these numbers say to you?
Close matchup pa rin siya para sa akin kahit yung mga stats na to, sinasabi na, okay, Omega does have the advantage when it comes to executors. They're close enough to call it a 50-50 series.
Already as it is, right? The amount of
Yeah.
red and blue you're seeing on your screens. Chin, I gotta ask you now, man. Meron tayong potential ng blacklist. Why do you think that is?
I think
Is it
since
because of full
since
clip?
no since no I'm thinking more of since very fundamental ang galaw ng Omega. Normally you try to take the sa mid game baka medyo banggaan pa and then later on late game lang din naman lalabas ang Lord, you
Yes.
know. Like mid game
Yes.
lalabas pa lang mid game pa lang naman lalabas
Yes.
ang Lord. So feeling ko some of the Omega games baka hindi na umaabot.
Right? So, you know, I don't see any other teams taking advantage of Akai. He's very underrated when it comes to MPL.
In a
play.
consistent way like this, like 9
Yes.
times in the regular
Yes, yes.
season.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I think that shows in the unique hero picks number, right? You're ahead by 2. I mean, this is chump change age when you use it, napaka-efficient. Looking at their top hero picks, already Paolo mentioned the Akai. There's the Lancelot, there's the Yu Zhong for Omega. It's going to be the Thams. It's one of his
As a
few-
spider tank kasi.
There you
sa
go.
kanya.
Yeah, it's one of his few heroes left, in addition to the Jawhead. And
Hilda.
to the Hilda. So, bakit kaya lumiit yung hero pool ni Heath dito? Let's talk about that as we look at this match history. Yeah. So now looking at this, Omega and Lamang. Here they won their last meeting against Blacklist 2-1, and yeah. Back to my question, I'm really super curious, no?
Yeah.
Bakit nga ba lumiit ang hero pool ni Heath?
Because the Project Next patch right now, it actually gives you an advantage for the early game tank. Kasi nanggugulo sila sa jungle, nahihirapan yung core ng kalaban, masecure yung either blue, purple buff or yung orange buff. So
much.
Yeah, we really don't know what to expect between these two teams.
Kaya loss ang Blacklist.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, you guys might be saying sa bahay, men, kala ko ba magaling si dyan sa 5-man. But this is not 5-man.
Exactly. Yeah.
Repeated.
Mhm.
So medyo yung I don't want to say the core, because that might be confused with the carry hero, but the fundamental parts of the draft are still there. We'll be moving on to our player head to head, and it's going to be the battle of core prodigies, young men.
Crazy. That is an insane number, actually.
Yeah, they both have the same amount of heroes used in the season. I mean, when you're playing the core, parang mahirap mag-experiment masyado.
Yeah.
Right.
You're gonna see, the course being the same for each. This stats actually show that, obviously Hajisi has been in the MPL longer than Full Clip.
Yes.
So with experience, talagang yun yung advantage ni Hajisi over Full Clip. Pero man, this Kyrie is talented kid.
Super.
He is ridiculous.
Forward, and this is where you can expect them to show up, guys. In the mid lane, of course, you have Aqua in the gold Edward side. We have seen Edward on the Barats recently. Eson in mid, and Dexstar as well. Though this is Omega, and as we mentioned, you still have Hajizi, their mid laner. Hayes, the all-around support. Like kahit ano,
Exactly.
lalaro ni Hayes. And you have Tank, Heath, Mr. Fundamental, Curtizi in the off lane. And Toshi. This is what I miss, man. I miss Toshi on our actual core. I miss Toshi's Granger. I miss Toshi's Claude.
Yeah.
We've seen him. He's been in the MPL as well for a while now.
For a while now, yeah.
And I think today, ano nga ba ibig sabihin na to? Ano ibig sabihin ng draft for Full Clip?
The thing about Blacklist is I don't think they're capable with the current roster or lineup now that are being used often are very limited. All right, the course that you play mid at least. So if Blacklist wants to win this series, I think they need to bring something out, bring something new on the off lane. And kind of copy, not copy, but like replicate what other teams are doing by having late game security early on the gold lane.
Build that into their strategy. Now,
Yes.
in addition to drafting for full clip, is an understatement. Ang
Yeah.
hirap i-explain kung bakit napaka-importante ng tank. Diba? Kasi they're the trunk of this whole operation. But I guess we'll get into this here. We'll explain why with number 2. No.
Funnel full clip,
Yes.
diba? So yung key to victory naman ng Omega is to shut that down. Yung draft for full clip.
Yes.
And then it also says here Haze's flexibility.
Yes.
So it's been mentioned over and over again. Dinosaur. So I would talk to sila Eson from Blacklist. He was back then with Digital Devils, who became Signal Ultra, and then now Eson. So it's how he manages the Shunpo. Like for sure, doon yun eh.
Yes.
Pero for some reason, extra tigas nung tune ni Hayes.
I've heard him become called Iron Legs choke. Yeah. And again, in addition to that, that's Hayes' flexibility, right?
Also.
This to make for a balanced team composition, and that is the keys to victory for Omega. And now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to this. Hashtag OMG. Hashtag break the code. Ito going to say goodbye. The other going to be moving up into the semi-finals. Sino nag-aantay sa kanila? Execration. Once more, here we go. My name is Leo. This is Chin Valdez and Paolo Expert. We are your panelists. We're going to be throwing it now over to our shoutcasters. Let's
Break the code. Hashtag OMG.
OMG.
Omega nun.
Hashtag. Omega.
Arriba Team Omega. Omega.
Hashtag.
Ganon at break the code. Ang dami nila mapakulo. At nevertheless, we are gonna be your casters. My name is Wolf, your anchor with my analyst Rockhart. Nangyari na ang dapat nangyari kanina, pero ngayon, iba na ang storya. It's Blacklist versus Omega. Rockhart, what you got for us?
I think this is gonna be another Game 5. Guys, alam ko anong oras na, pero pang Game 5 pa rin talaga. seem to be on an up.
Yeah.
They seem to be of a younger, they look like the younger team. Ito na yung nagmukha na talaga silang younger team. Because, of course, hindi naman pwedeng ma-make up lang nila Dexter and Eson yung veteran knowledge. Medyo kinulang siya at some points. Pero I really like that they're able to compensate with syempre yung gamit yung mga rookies nila like sila Full Clip really showing us up. Like nagbotohan tayo and everything for like rookies. We were talking about that. These guys were some of the people that we were talking about. Mga casters.
Man, na-mention mo yung streak ng Omega. It's actually, hindi lang siya basta 5 series streak. 10 game streak yan na wala silang talo.
4-2-0.
4-2-0. After they lost against Sonic, it was another 2-0. Tapos nanalo pa sila sa Execration. So, that's why, ang taas ng points nila. 27. And blacklist naman ang masabi natin sa kanila, when they lose, at least they take 1 game away from their opponents.
That's right.
Bihira sila ma-0-2. That's only against Nora. At syempre, yung last cold spell ng Blacklist International was during the last week kung saan na 0-2 sila ng Execration at Bren. At doon ka mapapaisip, ano kaya nangyari sa Blacklist International? But, we know na iba tong team na to. They have the great mind ni Bonchan.
Yes.
Pero ang katapat niya naman ay si Coach Dale. Gaano ka-importante, Rockhart, ang coaching battle na to?
Battle of the Minds. Sabi nga nila, draft battle nga to eh. Speaking of draft, straight to the draft agad. Again, some of the brightest minds of Mobile Legends are behind both of these teams. Diba?
Wait a minute.
What?
Nakita ko to sa post ni Himreel. Follow niyo by the way si Himreel.
Boss Himreel.
Nakita ko doon. Sabi ni Himreel, meron ba kayo nakikitang kakaiba sa picture na to? Tumingin ng maigi. Nakita ko sa lobby, Killer. And he's actually here.
Oh.
Instead of Dexter, it's gonna be Killer. Statistically speaking, guys, ito ang pinakaunang laro ni Killer sa buong MPL Season 6.
Yes. 8 weeks siyang nagpahinga sa
Exactly.
MPL. And siya na ba ang secret weapon kaya nangyayari ng Blacklist? We'll have to find out as we head obviously into the draft where nilock in na agad ng Blacklist International ang kanilang offlaner, Uday Reigns.
Binabati ko pala, by the way, ang mga tropa whips natin, si Nero Digerzid at si JM Manuson. Hello sa inyo. So, man, I don't understand actually kung ano ang diskarte dito ng Blacklist International. Sa paglagay nila kay Killer, ibinabalik ba nila si Edward sa supporting role?
That's true, right? I mean, Edward has been having success din naman playing offensive support heroes just like the Chang'e. So, maybe pwede din yun. Pwede siyang bumalik. It's not gonna be such a big move from what he's usually doing. Pero syempre, Edward has been finding a lot of success din naman on the off lane. Especially with that FAMS. So, mahirap ding ipilit yung ganun. Pero again, malay natin kung ano nalaro ni Killer ngayon. Malay mo siya na pala ang support main na hinahanap-hanap. Killer pero support. Ayos ba yun? Ayos ba yun?
Ayos ba?
Talaga naman.
One thing na nagulat ako dito is instantly nakuha yung Hellcurt.
Walang
Pinik
hesitation.
agad, no
No?
hesitation. Omega, they also have Curtizy. Going back, their last 2 games ng Omega, ginamit nila si Kenji. That was against BSB and Execration.
Again,
Kenji,
both games
ginamit
are
nila.
big successes.
Exactly. Pero sabi nila, hindi, may activatable 6-man kami. Pwede naman si Curtizy. At whenever si Curtizy para sa Omega, dalawa lagi yung naisip kong heroes eh. Actually, it's Johet and Yuzong na maganda ang pagkakagamit ni Curtizy. Curtzy. Or kung ano man ang pronunciation, Curtizy. Kasi, nakikita ko sa kanya yung kanyang magandang pagkagamit ng Yuzong, an aggressive way, playmaker talaga siya, as well as this Johead. Nag-make ng plays and that's why they are winning because of this. Ngayon, parehas nakuha yan na Omega. It makes it even scarier kasi si Heath pwede siya mag-Johead.
Yep, and dito pumapasok din yung priority ng teams, both of our teams naman sa offlane, no? So, you know what's funny? Ngayon ko lang din naisip. Both of these teams ride really hard dun sa offlaner nila. Sobrang taas ng priority nila sa offlane. That's why mag-aagawan to sa TAMS for sure. Sa Khalid, which I'm a little surprised na hindi ba napapansin ngayon. And FAMS is unlikely for Omega. Pero, ewan ko lang sa Blacklist. Pero again, they're kind of stuck needing a tank at this point. So, nagulat ako na hindi nila pinik yun. Kasi ang taas ng win rate ng both of these teams on that hero.
Yeah. I can see that with the back siya na ban ng Omega, they're really prepping up para maging successful itong Yuzong tsaka itong Alice. That's sustain that they are using. Makes me think yung Omega ba ay mag-stick dun sa meta na alam nila. Parang ganun yung diskarte nila, di ba? Parang for the longest time, after no Project Next, sila lang yung team na hindi nag-jungler talaga. They went in straight for whatever worked in the first half of the season. Hindi
After
sila
Project Next, di ba, halos walang nangyari sa lineup nila.
Wala.
May mga maliliit na pagbabago lang.
Nagamit yung Freya na mo.
Yes,
Mga
exactly.
ganun. Ruby. But
Pero
it's
other
literally
than that,
the same, yeah.
Yeah, all the same and very impressive, no? Kasi lahat ng teams na nakita natin nung week 4 or week 5 rather or week 6, everyone's like trying out different stuff.
Junglers.
New strats. Sila, itong Omega, you know what guys? We can win.
Saktong-sakto sila yung unang laban na that was against Bren Esports.
Yes,
Yung
yes.
Bren Esports ay nag-cheeky lineups or alam mo, may jungler sila. And then Omega, they showed that they can play the standard way. At yun na, nakikita natin. It's the last pick carry na pwede nating ipanggulat. Ling is banned, Roger is banned, pero yung Yi Sun Shin open pa rin. So,
Yep.
if not snatched by Blacklist International, 100% Omega will pick that up.
Yep, a little surprised. I was actually...
Kimi!
What?
Did I hear that correctly?
Tama ba? Diggy.
Diggy.
Okay.
Hello,
Gulat din ako.
Was-
Ewan ko na lang.
So,
Pero,
Hellcurt Core. Yeah.
yep, not surprising with the Hellcurt Core. Ito na talaga yun. Expect ko going into this matchup, Lancelot would be a big pickup. I'm a little surprised it didn't get picked. And they went for the Hellcurt instead. But this time around, there's not going to be any big priorities on that. And carry. Still need a big carry for Omega here.
I think Yi Sun Shin ay okay naman.
For Hajizi. YSS or Lance?
Do you wanna go Lance laban sa burst na meron ng Blacklist?
Kaya nga eh.
So, ayun na nga. Yi Sun
Yun na
Shin.
Yan.
What do you feel about this Diggy? Obviously, hindi na nag-work yung feeding Diggy. And obviously, napaka lambot foods yan eh para sa lineup ng Omega. Do you think that this will work? Omega?
If they play it like the offensive way, probably. Pero pag naging reactive tong Diggy nito and if they go for another feeding strat, obviously yun yung magiging downfall nila. It's not gonna work anymore. We've seen that before. There's evidence na hindi na siya gumagana talaga. And that's because of the game itself. The game itself was changed from the previous patch to stop heroes from constantly feeding. There's gonna be penalties. May gold nang nakuha sa kanila.
No matter what happens.
No matter what happens. So, I think medyo off yung lineup ng Blacklist for me. I mean, I like it, pero...
Tapos, Edwards can be played the Pharsa as support. Diggy, Pharsa, support duo. Walang tank whatsoever. I mean, Uranus is a tank pero hindi siya lalaroin bilang isang tank sa side lane yan. This makes me scared. I hope that Blacklist is... Blacklist have thought this through. Kasi parang ganun yung nangyari. Yung pagkakapick nila ay instant. Kinda makes you think, pinagplanuhan ba to ng Blacklist?
Malay mo naman, nasa notebook.
Naka-notebook, di ba? Bonchan to eh.
Notebook ni Bonchan, di ba? Pinapakita yan ilang beses. Nakalinya na. Oh guys, ito yung complete lineup. Ilak nyo na lang ilak ha. Kasi pag ito yung mga pinik nila, ito na yung pipick nyo. Parang ganun.
Okay, so look at Johead. Starting on the jungle already. So, ubusin lang niya yan. At, super lane bully nga naman talaga.
Oo, dalawang hero na super lane bully.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So, I think this lineup was designed to get the early outer turret energy shield gold.
I see.
No? Maagang gold. Maagang bonus agad yan. Kaya tiyan mo, lamang na lamang agad ng Blacklist with the gold. At the early stages. 1 minute pa lang. May lamang
Oo, kasi nakakuha ng outer, yun nga yun, sabi mo, outer energy shield. Makes me think, ang pwedeng gawin ng Omega ngayon. In this particular push, ubusin niya
super long range hero.
But he's actually dipping his hands dun sa may bandang kaliwa. And now, there's the ejector na play, flicker. Nakuha na nga si Eson. Mapapatay ba nila? Nandito si Haze. And the damage and first blood goes to Omega.
And it's very, very smart play again. I was expecting Omega to hold. Expect ko sa kanila mag-hold ng matagal. And try to not die dito sa mga long range ng Blacklist. Pero sabi nila, you know what? Sabi ni Hit, kaya ko naman eh.
Yeah.
Makaka-pick off tayo ng isa. And galing sa first blood na yon, is able to get the goal.
Ang dali-dali lang. Sa mga madali dyan, mga kaibigan, we're inviting you from October 27 to November 13th. Log into the game and participate in the Tricksters Village event and get Halloween candies for a treasure spin. Each spin will cost 4 Halloween candies and you can get up to 7 each day from completing all the tasks. Pwede pa kayo makakuha ng Terizla special skin, ang Hammer Giant.
Guaranteed with 10 spins, oh.
Oh,
Guaranteed, sure na sure. Not to mention, you can also get 10, 26 lagi. Pero mamaya kaya! Laban muna!
Laban muna, full clip on the backlines. Napakagandang burst down. Siyempre, dahil may padilim, Dark Knight Falls.
Panigurado lang.
Panigurado.
Killer on the offensive, here on the bottom lane. Defensive rather. At Torre naman, ang target ng Blacklist. Talagang early game ang gusto ng tropa natin sa blue.
Nag-overstay doon si Uranus pero at least hindi siya magbibigay ng maraming gold. However, nabigay siya ng kill. Now, he's scouting out the area.
Yep, nakadepensa din siya ng Torre, which is a very good thing for Omega. For Blacklist. And sa ngayon, Turtle naman ang magiging labanan ng ating mga teams.
A little bit of movement dito. Nahuli si Esam at the time journey gonna be popped. At unfortunately, na-eject na rin kasi siya. So, mababata pa rin siya. Pero syempre, makatakbo siya easily with the Time's Journey.
Libreng pop lang ng Time's Journey. No?
But this is, a lot of ultimates na wala ang Blacklist International at this moment. So Omega can actually start on the Turtle, but it seems like hindi nila gagawin.
Yeah, out of position din si, I think they want that to go to Hajizi, absolutely. Pero medyo malayo din siya, nasa may orange buff siya nung time na yun. Kaya ngayon, ang gusto ng Omega, I think, bagalan lang natin ng konti, try natin. Layo
sakit din no? So yung Blacklist International, ito pala yung plano nila pero may nahuli. Aqua na peel ng Omega, keep forcing the flicker. And probably pa rin yata dito Blacklist International pero hindi na lang. Maganda rin naman yung wave clear ng Omega. Nga lang Blacklist na kalawan nila itong Turtle. Sisimulan na, nagpadilim. Dark Knight Falls. Turtle has been slain by the Hellcurt. And that's all that happened in there. Turtle lang na secure ng Blacklist International.
And this is what I kind of expected for Blacklist. Gamitin yung Digi ng maayos na offensive type. Talagang gigil early on. Get advantages. It's gonna work.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, boom!
That
sabi ko.
Siyempre, may magic damage din naman si Farsa. So, unti-unting kumukuha ng, umaakyat ang damage output dito ng mga members ng Omega.
Yep, and absolutely making it work. For the meantime, get big XP advantages para kay Hajizi. And looks like it's going to be pretty big here for Full Clip as well. For the XP, talagang gumagana naman yung core ng ating parehong team.
So, Clock of Destiny para kay Edward at this point. Ganda ng timing, actually, the Farsa. Tapos may Oracle na itong si Uranus. Gusto ko yung priority ni Killer dito. Some Uranus players, magiging greedy sila at mag-enchanted talisman agad. He knows na siya lang yung tanke sa Blacklist International.
You can't afford to spend your money dun sa mga parang mage items, no? Kailangan mo ng solid na armor. Mga ganun.
So this time, nag-enchanted talisman muna siya. Nag-oracle muna siya, tapos tsaka siya mag-enchanted talisman. That meant na meron siyang staying power sa lane. Right?
Smart itemization, basically. And Oracle, of course, not to mention Regen, means na hindi siya basta-bastang mati-take down ng mga likes nila Toshi, like nila Haze. Ooh, look at that.
It's annoying.
It's very annoying.
Yun, binax out na nga ni Edward habang tumutulak ang Blacklist International. Haze sa likuran. Umaampa dito pero magpo-poke lang. Tamang first kill lang.
Yep.
Dito na si Killer. Nakita. Oh, nice alley-oop pero walang control. Dahil wala nga sila Purify.
Yep.
Wala man lang Purify na na-force doon.
And alam niya, hindi siya pwedeng mamatay or else walang front ang lineup ng Blacklist International. Kaya talagang gamitin na agad lahat ng pwedeng magamit, makatakas lang. Hindi pa nagsisimula kalaban. Go na.
Nakita dito si Heath going for Eson pero napa-flicker pala yun. He's safe. Turtle ang kinukuha. Pero mapabox out sila ni Killer sa may backlines. Ayun na nga full clip. Popping the ultimate. May retribution pa para makuha yung Turtle. Gartizi. Nasa gitna pa rin pa. Ikot-ikot lang yung Dragon. Omega wala silang na-achieve.
Yep, Blacklist pa rin ang lamang with this early game lineup. Talagang gamit na gamit. Bawat early game unit nila and they are getting turrets. They're getting the turtles. And hirap mag-catch up yung late game lineup ng Omega.
Oh. Heath wanna go for Edward, pero si Edward napauna na ng wings by wings. At meron na naman akong objective. What is happening, Rockard? Paki-explain what is happening na outplay yung Omega, outmaneuvered ang Omega.
Yes, and this is what I was talking about in the draft. I really like Blacklist draft pag ginamit nila ng offensive. At dahil doon, nung ginawa nga ng Blacklist yun, itong Omega, they can't hold on to their towers. Pwede silang hindi mamatay. Pwede silang hindi basta-bastang magang. Pero, magiging sakripisyo dito yung Torre ng Omega. At pag ginawa ng Blacklist yun, if they can get that early advantage, that will mean that they can snowball harder on their carry, which is this Helker.
Walang pakialam. They could have initiated, pero hindi
Kaya
nila
nga eh.
ginawa. Kasi yung Blacklist International, all about objectives ang kanilang ginagawa ngayon. Kaya din may lamang sila ng 3,000, pero hindi sila pwedeng kampante sa laban na to. Omega easily can take the team fights kung kaya nila. Let's just see how it goes.
Focus na lang sila basically on getting the objectives. Kahit di sila makapatay, sabi, okay lang, sige, let's not kill anyone. Pero lagi nating takutin yung Omega. Lagi tayong magbato nung reverse time para mapapanik yung target. Mapagamit ng mga ultimate, madelay pa natin lalo yung pag-engage ng Omega. At pag hindi nang-engage yung Omega, pwede tayong makahuli ng timing.
Pinapwersa nila yata yung Purified Killer, pero
Exactly.
hindi siya mag-isip.
Pareho yung play ng Omega, no? Pinipilit din nilang mag-ultimate yung Blacklist agad.
Yung turtle ngayon, pangatlong turtle, Rockheart, it's gonna be started by Blacklist at walang contention man lang ang Omega dito. Retribution gagamitin na. And 3 turtles ang mapupunta sa side ng Blacklist International.
Yun nga mangyayari. Pag malamang ka sa early game, ikaw yung makakapag-box out. Kasi takot lang nila lumapit dun sa bush. Malay mo, may super fed na hero pala dun.
Yeah.
May mataas na level na hero dun. May mataas na gold gamit. Hindi sila pwedeng basta mag-check. Which means you have more map control.
Exactly. Woo! Blacklist International, napaka-gandang pocket strategy na kanila pinapakita laban sa Omega and it's working so far. Ang tanong, gano'ng kalayo ang maaabot nila gamit to? They can be aggressive right now at yun na kayong gagawin nila dito sa may top lane, pushing dun sa inner turret ng Omega sa may top at wala man lang nagawa Omega about that.
Yun nga. Lalapit ka ba dyan sa lineup na ganyan? Diba?
Sakit eh.
Baka makalapit ka dyan. At hindi to tank Popol and Koopa, by the way. Demon Hunter Sword Corrosive Sight yan.
Exactly. That hurts. You go nila si Killer. Killer pa rin ay napakakun at this point. Oracle and syempre may damage output.
Really
Haze almost taken down at hindi man lang nila napapwersa yung Purify. Ngayon si Toshi makikita na ngayon. Napakagandang flowing blood. Nandito si Eson, may hatak yan. At yun na nga, naku po, nahuli na nga dito. I do have another one. TC gets out.
Kita mo yung nagawang pressure dun sa isang simpleng reverse time na paggamit lahat. Pag nahuli ka kasi ng reverse time, if you don't flicker out ng maaga, pag na-reverse time ka dun, babalik ka kahit anong flicker, kahit anong flowing blood mo.
Exactly.
Kaya napupwersa si Toshi na gamitin yung mobility niya.
Exactly.
Nang wala lang.
At nakakakuha na ng buffs ngayon yung Blacklist International. I think naghihintay yata sila ng third. Low scoring game, mga kaibigan.
2-2, no?
2 kills. I mean, I think yung Omega na may ilang beses natin nasabi na low scoring team talaga sila when it comes to kills. Parang sa late game sila. Timing based kasi ang Omega. Pero yung Blacklist International also showing some semblance of that. At dahil dyan.
Ito pala yung mangyayari, men. Pag pinaglaban mo dalawang team na sobrang play safe.
Oh.
Wala nagkakamatayan.
Oh, may nahuli nga lang. That's Eson. May times journey. Yun ang gagamitin. Hit and drop. Wala bullet dito ni Killer. May damage output yan. Pero yung Cyclone ay hindi niya yata matatapakan. Makatakas si Hit. Isang Ionic Edge. Umabot. Yun na. Transcend more. Pero
nasobrahan.
Nasobrahan nga yata si Killer. Wala. Kakagamit lang yan Purify. At dahil dun mapapatay siya. Finally, may namatay after what? 8 minutes? 8 minutes, may namatay na finally.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. Pero again, medyo yun ang kailangan nating iwasan sa mga game na ganito. Kung macro na laban ang gusto mo, hindi ka pwedeng gumawa ng mga ganong klaseng pagkakamali. Dahil it really will bite you really hard. Especially since ikaw lang talaga yung frontline na kayang sumabay sa Omega.
yung nakakapagtaka doon is, ang ganda na nga nung mamba out nila kahit so kaso na-bait nga sila ni Heathen. That's something na kailangan respect din ng Blacklist International. Ang ganda nung ginagawa nila. Legitimately one of the good strats out there. Parang ano to zone out strat. Parang
Super
cover
zone out
fire.
strat. Oo, di mo yun.
Cover fire
Pati ba
strat.
naman yung minion? Deny.
Oo. So, pero once they lose control of this, have to take note, ang daming talon ng Omega, ang daming nilang jumps. So, pwede sila mapunish agad dito.
Nitignan ko tong Lord and yung lineup ng Blacklist. Tingin mo ang daming moving parts. Na pag nawatanggal yung isa dito sa mga miyembrong to, atrasan na lahat.
Oo.
No? Hindi pwedeng mawala si Killer.
Yes,
Atras
yes.
yan. Pag nawala si Full Clip, atras yan for sure. Hindi yan lalaban. Lalo na pag nawala yung Farsa. Mawawala yung zone control nila.
GZ is farming like crazy at this point and DHS na rin. 1-0 and 2. 3 out of the 3 kills ay kasama si GZ.
Yep.
Omega.
Maximum kill participation.
Yeah, pero wala pang masyadong kills 3 to
Wala
pala.
talaga Ayaw Pero in macro gusto nila yung pang one time big time. Gusto nila isang clash lang tapos na yung laro.
Oo. So, yung mayaman na rin si Edward with his mystery shop. Meron siyang Ice Queen Wand. Importante rin i-take note yun. Yung Lord, hindi mo simulan ng Blacklist International kasi nag-aanap sila ng pick-off. Toshi gonna be spotted dun sa may top lane. Si Full Clip naman mukhang tumatiming lang ng pag-take ng Crab Coin.
Easy chingas lang yun.
This is gonna drag on for longer. Mukhang nag-chill ang pare sa teams.
And okay lang yun. Okay lang yun for both of them. Again, late game potential of Hajizi very, very high. Full Clip is also great on that Hellcurt. Pero, tandaan nyo, mas malakas yung fall off ng Hellcurt, no?
Yeah.
Kumpara naman sa Yi San Shin.
That's right.
Because Deadly Poison Stingers, hindi na siya ganong ka one hit. Hindi na siya pang talaga. Panglagas. Pag naiwan ka. Pag tumaas na yung levels ng kalaban mo.
Exactly. We can see now Blacklist International na uubusan ng control sa pero magataas pa rin yung kanilang gold. Nagkakabangga na nga yata dito sa may gitna. Toshi gonna be able to survive. Winter Touch ang gagamitin. Ang si Killer na ejector pa. Punta sa likod pero the burst is there mula kay Full Clip. Ayun na nga, unang dugo sa laban na to. Curtis going for the Dragon Form. Killer Taki through it all. Napakakunat ng ating Uranus dito. And si Toshi lang ang namatay so far. Sasaktan sila mula kay Edward at kailangan nang umuwi ng Omega. Sisimulan na ng Blacklist International ang Lord ulit.
This is what I'm talking about, man. Pag kulang ang isa sa Blacklist, medyo mahirap. Pero pag kumpleto sila, napaka-potent ng lineup na ito. Nakakulang na sila ng isa sa Omega. Toshi can be out for a few. Lord is very, very hard to take down for the meantime.
Tignan natin pwesto ang Omega dito. Killer ng zone out. Edward, meron ba siyang Feather Dare Strike? Wala pa sa ngayon. Lord, makukuha na ng Blacklist International. Masyadong matagal ang Mountain Shocker. And Blacklist International further getting the lead right now.
Isang one-time, big-time lang talaga mangyayari dito. No?
Tactical
Alam mo
tactical
sobrang
approach.
safe nilang pareho maglaro.
Man.
Grabe. Alam mo yung Lord na yung pinag-aagawan nila, pero hindi. Pag nabawa sa isa, back!
Correct. Here we are. Nahuli yata si Eson. Pero meron naman kasi time scare niya.
Hindi pa kanya yata nagamit.
Ginamit. Ginagawa dito ng Omega yung Lord. At actually maubos nila agad na mabilis. Ejector play na naman pero time journey ang ginamit. Hellcurt dun sa may bottom lane. May nahatak si Heath. But walang follow-up yung Blacklist International kasi ayaw din nilang maging aggressive. Or will they start now? Ang ganda ng combo. Stun into the Feather Dare Strike. Boom! Nakuha na rin yung Torres sa baba. Bigla na lang, ginulpi, digulat ng Blacklist International ang Omega. Sabay kuha sa gitna. Taas na lang ang natitira. Kaya ba nilang patay si Killer? Absolutely not. Killer kills you. At wala silang magagawa. Feather Dare sa corner. Zone now. Toshi trying to reach. Pero sabay na punish with a Deadly Poison Stinger.
Oh my
Blacklist
God!
International. Protektado ang bawat isa. The zone out lineup.
And just like that, you can really tell yung diferensya ng dalawang lineup na ito. Again, pag kompleto Blacklist, hindi mo sila matitibag, hindi mo sila malalapitan. And yun nga ang nangyayari. Just like that, isang snap, isang team fight, ubos lahat ng inhibitor ng Omega.
Ganda ng combo. Try nila ulit si Killer, pero why would you go on to the Uranus kahit meron kang base dyan? Sakit, ito na naman yung combo. Kagat, sabay ultimate, pinadilim na. Base na yung target, times journey, ginamit na rin. At yun na nga, Blacklist International will take game 1. The most tactical game na nakita ko ever with MPL. Season 6, Blacklist International, men. They have broken the code.
Sobrang cerebral nung larong to. Sobrang parang nag-chess. Parang nag-chess yung mga team natin. High level.
Oh my God. Checkmate. Sabi ni Bone
agad.
dyan.
The 3 moves. Ano yun? 3 moves.
4
4 moves. Na 4 moves, man. And dito 4 kills. 5 kills. Na 5 kills. Kung may 4 moves, may 5 kills.
5 kills.
Ito yun. Walang fight eh. Anong big time, one time ultimate. Walang ganun.
Walang full 5 na banggaan.
Walang magic
Paisa-isa
moment, walang X factor, walang explosion, talagang patalinuhan ng galaw sa mapa.
Parang, alam mo yung mga memes na nakaganon kasi mga ganun. This is it.
Wow.
This is one of them. Ang ganda. Sobrang ganda na ginawa ng Blacklist International. Ginamit nila si Killer. Magtataka, bakit di ginamit si Dexter for performing? Nakatago ba si Killer for the longest time? At yung draft, di ba? Sa una, bakit ganito? Pero sobrang prepared ng Blacklist International. I'm not sure kung prepared si Manjin sa kanyang analysis, pero tanongin natin siya, what's up, man?
Saglit lang, kinakalculate ko pa lahat ng mga possible outcomes kasi lahat tayo ay nagulat sa dinalang baon ng Blacklist International. Talagang pinatunayan nga nila na binibreak nila ang code. Ibang klaseng putahe, ang tagal nilang tinago si Killer. At doon talagang pinakita nila wala nang taguan ng strat. Ilabas si Killer, ilabas ang Digi, ilabas ang Popol and Kupa Marksman. And Blacklist International getting, should I say, dominant victory against Omega na hindi in-expect ni na Mr. Worldwide. Looking at the items right now, I think na-emphasize din to ng ating mga casters about the instance na nagkaroon agad ng tank item si Killer on the Oracle to counter the Valier damage, to counter the Alice damage. Tapos rekta siya dito ng more tanky items ng parang na Brute Plus breastplate. May dominance sa ice pa siya. Perfect against the Yishun Shin. DHS corrosion site. Lahat ng mga nangyayari doon kay Popol ay nangyayari din sa Chicho Dog na si Kupa. So double attack din. Dobling kagat din yung ginagawa dito ng Popol and Kupa. Ang pwede natin itawag dito is the zoning technique, the Trap Nation technique, kung saan hindi ka makakalapit. You have time bombs. You have the dog, the Chicho Dog. Meron ka pang Farsa na may feather airstrike. Once na nakuha ng Team Blacklist International dito yung kanilang level 5 or level 4, I mean, yung kanilang mga ultimates, hindi na makakalapit ang Omega dahil tignan natin ngayon ang post-game stats. Medyo low scoring. Again, itong ating game kasi nga standard para sa Omega itong lineup. Nakikita natin si Heat actually doing a great job doon sa mga early stages. Fundamental eh. Sabi nila, sige, ejector tayo, kuha tayo, pick off tayo, pero nung dumating na yung level 4, nung dumating na yung ultimate dito ni Eson Esports, instant ultimate lang ng time journey, back out, wag tayo magpwersa ng laban, sabi ng Blacklist, energy shields lang and towers ang kailangan natin kunin. Look at the full clips tower damage. Onti lang yung damage na nagawa ni full clip. Siya yung carry. Pero puro tore lang ang dinamage niya. 17,000, 16k lang. Halos magkalapit. Meanwhile, kay Edward lang lahat ng pokes na napunta dito with the assist. I think ito na ata yung pinaka mababang score all throughout MPL history. Pero napaka-intense ng nangyaring matchup. Sabi nga ng mga casters natin, para tayong nanonood ng chess game. Look at this. Even yung towers, lab set para sa Omega. I think knowing Omega right now, nagulat dito si Mr. Worldwide, si Mr. Dale, I think yung labanan natin ng coaches na pinag-uusapan kanina ng ating panel, pinag-uusapan ng ating mga casters, nakaisa si Bon Chan. Ang tanong, nilabas dito ng Blacklist International ang kanilang 6th man, ilalabas kaya nila ngayon si Clutch Time Kenji para lang makaisa. Let's move on sa ating smart highlights of the game. Actually, wala tayong masyadong highlights kasi puro push ang mga naganap dito sa ating game. Pero kung ating pagmamasdan, hindi talaga makalapit dito ang Team Omega. Sila yung sila yung napapa-oh my G. Sila yung napapa-oh. Ito naman, umabot na nga tayo. Yung highlights natin, guys, umpisa lang tapos patapos na. Ganoon kalupit. Yung highlights natin, umabot na ng 15 minutes. Gusto ko lang i-emphasize dito na look at the emblems ngayon. Man, the support emblems para dito sa side ng Blacklist International. Avarice, automatic, meron kayong makukuhang pera, meron pa kayong mga energy shields, tapos meron pa kayong extra damage. Man, pull yourself together. On esports, it's a total team effort para sa Blacklist International. They know their responsibilities, they know their roles sa ganitong lineup. Nung regular season, I think Signal Ultra was the one who pulled off this Dige and Popol in Kupa strat. Hindi lang ako sigurado kung carry Popol in Kupa ba yun, pero I think it was the same plan. Get the tower early, and I think Omega late na sila nakapag-react para dito sa side ng Blacklist International to the point na naubos na lahat ng mga towers nila. They were doing a great job on doing kung ano man yung trabaho ng Omega. Toshi on the side lane, Curtizi just skipping it on the side lane as well. Si Heat naman sa kanyang pagpitas, Hayes tulak-tulak sa likod, Hajizi farm. Pero hindi sila prepared dito sa zoning at ano naman tawag dito? Another wonderful Digi na pinakita sa atin ng Blacklist International, and of course your MVP of the game, full clip na napakataas na naging damage sa mga towers dahil Tori nga naman ang kalaban sa MLBB. Hindi ang mga heroes. And I think dito napapasok ang sinasabi ni na kaibigang Dexstar na marami pa silang mga baon, marami pa silang mga putahe na gustong ipatikim sa ating lahat, at isa na itong game na to. Knowing Omega, for sure babawi ang mga yan. But of course, ang masaya ngayon ay ang Blacklist International Squad. Break the code ang kanilang hashtag, at kung gusto mo silang suportahan, kailangan nilang gawin ay scan itong QR code na nakikita nyo dyan sa baba at pupunta kayo directly sa kanilang Facebook page. Suportahan nyo sila. Nanalo na sila ng Game 1. 2 games na lang kailangan nilang mapanalo at kakaharapin nila ang Execration sa next round. Of course, again, hindi basta-basta magpapatalo ang Omega, knowing the Sleeping Giants. Of course, kung gusto niyo silang suportahan, again, just scan the code and lagay niyo na rin yung hashtag OMG sa mga comments ninyo at sa mga post ninyo kung gusto niyo ipakita ang suporta para sa kanila. Speaking of suporta, kung nais niyong suportahan ang MPLPH, like the Facebook page, bagong-bago yan, ang bago nating MPLPH page, facebook.com, mplph.official, or scan nyo lang yung ating QR code para dumiretso kayo doon sa page mismo. And syempre, dahil mahal namin kayo at mahal nyo kami, mag-fill up kayo ng survey para magkatulungan tayo and makakapanalo kayo ng mga rewards na mga malulupet. Actually, hindi ko alam kung ano yan. Kaya kung ako sa inyo, fill upan nyo na yung survey para malaman natin kung anong rewards ba yung mga nandyan. Speaking of rewards, meron pa tayong reward sa inyo na boom! O, sakto. Giveaway code para sa inyong lahat. Again, every game meron tayong mga ipamimigay na giveaway codes. Kaya make sure nyo na naka-stay tuned kayo na nanonood. Huwag kayo maglilipat ng channel dahil sayang yung mga giveaway codes na yan. Pangalawang giveaway code na, kunin nyo na. Baka kunin pa ng iba. Lagi natin sinasabi yan. Marami na nakakuha niyan, and of course, pwede mo pang kunin yan ulit. Marami pa tayong codes na ipamimigay. Malay mo, mag-game number 5. At naku, eto na, yung pinakahuli nating code. Naku, napakahaba. Naku, bilisan mo mag-type. Naku, wala na, may nakuha na. Congrats. Congrats sa nakakuha. Ang bilis mo mag-type. Wala ba tayo dyan? Wala ba tayong game dyan? And congratulations sa lahat na nakakuha ng codes natin. And again, congratulations sa Blacklist International. Ano ba yung napanood natin? MLBB o chess? Parang ang lupit eh. Parang labanan ng mind games ang nangyari. That's it para sa ating post-match analysis. Balik na natin sa ating mga shoutcasters. Guys, ano pa kaya makikita nating mga sorpresa?
Babawi si Coach Dale dyan.
Feeling
Hindi pa
ko din
payag
eh.
yan. Hindi pa payag yan.
Ilabas na eh.
That was a wonderful analysis of that game. Maraming salamat, Banjin. Tama siya, walang highlights eh. But it doesn't matter. Hindi nga naman kasi heroes ang... Well, technically, kalaban mo heroes.
Oo.
Pero mas kalaban mo yung base at yung
Yes,
Torre.
exactly. Sa ML naman, kahit naka 100 kills ka, kung hindi mo nabasag yung base, hindi ka pa rin mananalo.
That's right, that's right.
So,
I mean, Rockart, what happened there? Very quickly, nakita natin ng zone out yung lineup ng Blacklist International and it worked. Do you think na ulitin lang to ng Blacklist International sa Game 2?
first of all, napakadaling basahin na nung draft na yun. I mean,
Okay.
that's what they were expecting. Pag in-expect na yung draft na yun, madali na siyang encounter.
Okay.
Basically, you do what the other team is doing at that point. Madaling hunting in. You go for a strong dive lineup if that happens. Like, sabi sa'yo, pag nawala isa doon sa lineup ng Blacklist kanina, mahirap maka-recover.
Yeah.
Basically, if Blacklist lost someone there, they would have to all back off.
Okay.
So, ang gagawin mo, pag gagawa ka ng pitas lineup na kaya ding pumush.
Okay,
Diba?
okay.
And basically, hindi na maulit yun. If ever.
Hmm.
Or kung ulitin man, it's gonna be closer.
What do you
Mas
think?
close game yun.
What do you think is the most crucial or pinaka backbone ng lineup na yun? Because I think for me it was the Farsa.
I think it was the Farsa, absolutely. Yung Popolin, naging ano lang nga eh, pang-distract lang yung Popolin Kupa, pang-distract lang din yung Digi.
Oo.
Like habang inahawil kayo nung mga Digi bomb, yung
Nagpupush.
actual na damage, kasi si Farsa yung gumagawa. Which is funny, because nakita mo yung explosive damage talaga is from the bombs, diba?
Yeah.
Siya yung flashy.
Yes.
Yung aso, yung flashy, by the way. By the way, yung pangalan pala nung aso nila, Bunso pala talaga.
Si Bunso?
Pangalan talaga nung aso nila
Ng
Chakno.
execration, alright.
Kanina ko lang nabasa. So, thank you kay
Thank
Boss,
you.
kay Boss Valdez. By the way, and here we are. We're definitely not gonna see that. Or if makita man yun, madali ng counterin for sure ng Omega. And sabi nga nila, diba, hindi pa tapos ang boxing pag ganitong punto. And of course, you said yourself, Dale, he knows how to handle these lineups. Pag nakita mo nang gumawa na isang beses, madali lang mag-formulate.
Tsaka, nasa playstyle, hindi lang siya dun sa mismong lineup. Siguro, I honestly feel na pag kumuha ka ng isa dun sa mga nakikita na nga natin, kaya mo nang pigilan. Like, Farsa, for example, don't give it to their opponents. Or, meron naman silang peak of potential. I think Barats can work against that kasi yun yung nature ng Barats eh. Tatanggalin mo siya.
May pitas talaga, no? Auto-pitas.
Hellcurt, man. Omega. Tinanggal na isa. So, di ba? Tinanggal na
There
yung
you
Barats.
go. There you go. Exactly.
They might do it again.
Possible ah. And okay, if you were Omega, isipin mo. Ano yung gagawin mo laban
Okay. No, I'll get yung Farsa. Kuha ko ng Khalid.
Also open yung Cho ngayon, himala.
Cho is open. That's right. Pwede magsimula Omega with the Cho.
And again, 100% ban rate simula kanina. Ngayon lang siya posibleng mapick.
Oo.
Tignan natin kung mangyayari yun. And again, Omega is one of the teams na halos lahat ng player nila kaya mag-Cho, no?
Yes.
So, kailangan nag-ingat ng Blacklist.
Okay. So, Killer still playing as well as full game. Wala pa rin si Dexter, but it's okay. Kung ganito naman yung resulta, Baksha ang inuna ng Omega.
Baksha opening is rare, no?
Yes.
Napaka-rare ng Baksha opening.
Nakita rin natin na nabanto ng Blacklist International the moment they got their chance. Kasi I think they were banking on the sustain na meron sila Yuzhong. Sorry, Omega yung nagban nun. It was Alice and Yuzhong. Alam nila sustain yun. And maganda yung pagkaba ng backshot. And you can see na yung Omega, meron silang particular na kagustuhan talaga na i-secure to. Selena is gonna be there. 100% win rate para kay Baksha. So, you go far sa Selena ngayon ba? If you're Blacklist International?
Medyo, I think they would want to go for a carry. If they want to go for a double carry or something.
Tams.
Aba, talagang old meta talaga ang gustong gawin ng Blacklist dito naman. Back to basics and back to their high win rate heroes.
Yes.
Na pwede ding, basically parang deny pick din to sa Omega eh.
Yep.
Kasi solid din talaga ang FAMs dito sa Omega. So, totally understood. Plus, fanning out yung hero pool din ni Curtizy sa puntong to.
I can also pick up something like Ling or Yi Shin agad sa Omega. Kumuha ka ng mga heroes nga naman na magsa-struggle dun sa lineup ng Blacklist International. Valir, pwede rin pala yan. So, nice.
There you
steal
go.
so far.
Good pick up.
Your team.
Although, baka kasi iniisip ng Blacklist, okay na may support na kami. Support namin si Lina. So, pero still,
Well, you're right.
maybe that's what they're thinking. Kaya hindi, wow! That was the fastest locks.
Oo.
Baka
Sabi ni Full Clip, sige.
sige na, lock ko na to.
Lock ko
CR
na to,
muna
CR
ako.
muna ako. Bahala na kayo dyan.
Ang bilis ng lock in. Umiilaw pa lang. One. Boom. Lock in.
Kahit yung game number 1, guys, Blacklist International, ang bilis silang pumili. Planado nila yung mangyayari. Scripted ng Blacklist International ang nangyayari na to.
Yung Death Note talaga nitong si Bonchan, totoo pala yun eh, no? Totoong nangyayari. Pero again, the reasoning behind this Lancelot, obviously, napakataas ng win rate ng Blacklist dito using full clip with the Lancelot.
Yeah.
And
At a certain point in time, 5-0 ang Lancelot ni Full Clip. Tumawat pa siya sa 7-1. Ganon ka, tikas ang Lancelot na to.
nakakatawa, walang nagbaban. Or bihirang-bihira may nagbaban
Exactly.
ng Lancelot ni Full Clip. Sobrang, ewan ko, I feel like sobrang underrated, underestimated.
Yeah. I think yun nga eh. Parang underrated na tipong binibigay nila kasi akala nila makontrol nila and then all of a sudden Full Clip wins with it.
Hindi pala, no?
Hindi pala.
Oo. So, tignan natin if that's gonna be the case here. Kasi right now, ang kulang na lang for Blacklist will be another tank. So, isa namang solid na tank siguro. Baksha would have been great. Pero, of course, hindi mangyayari ngayon. Kufra still open.
Open niya ang Kufra. Saktong-sakto yan. Laban sa Ling. Johed ay open din. At Blacklist International, alam natin, Eson plays that.
And again, against heroes like a Ling.
Exactly.
Man, I think feeling ko maganda ding mag-Akai na lang din. I think this is a great situation to have an Akai. Lalo na't naban pa itong Kufra na to. Talagang, yun din yung iniisip pala ng Omega.
Yeah.
Great option to have an Akai. Eson has been known to be a very good Akai player since hindi ko alam kung Johed ang magiging next option nila.
I think you go Johed actually right now. Kasi nga, yun nga, maganda yung zone out potential niya.
Aggressive nun, no? Pang engage talaga.
And what's stopping Blacklist International from getting a side lane?
So, may Selena pa?
Pwede sila kasing mag 1-1 laban sa isang backsha.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I think yung Johed mag-make sense dito sa Blacklist International. Pero syempre, like you said, yung Akai, hindi tayo magugulat dyan. But I do... Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Diba?
Hindi na nakagulat. I mean, I really would have liked to see, alam mo yun, an aggressive option.
Yep.
Sa puntong to, pwede ba mag-Johed offlane? Tingin mo for Black?
Ginagawa ng Omega yon.
Oo. Kaso hindi Black. No?
Yep. So, Cho, yeah.
Uy,
syempre.
bakit? Yung pa yan?
Nga naman.
Ito pabayaan to ng ganong katagal.
Okay.
Nice
Man, Blacklist, come on. Huwag na kayo mahiya.
Absolutely.
What? So it's Claude instead of the 1-1, di ba? Double core setup. You see it coming from a mile away.
You know these things are gonna happen. Nangyari na to kanina. Hindi na kailangan masyadong patagalin pa. And dito na tayo with a very, very aggressive lineup mula sa Blacklist International at medyo safe and conservative for Omega.
Safe, yes, you can say that about sa Omega. Standard din. Textbook. Etong napili ng Omega. Eto yung nag-work all throughout the season. Sabihin na natin, 70% na season. Eto yung nag-work. Pero, para sa the Blacklist International, something new. Bakit ko nasabi na pwedeng 1-1 or Claude yung last pick ng Blacklist International? You see it coming from a mile away. Pinik agad nila Lancelot. Forcing Blacklist International, forcing Omega na kumuha ng mga stuns agad ng pang-control.
Exactly.
So parang isipin mo, teka lang, bakit nila hayaan yung Lancelot nila na mapugo ng kalaban? Must be because they're planning na mayroon silang
It's a trap.
backup plan. Looking at this,
Okay.
Cho ang good control sa Claude. Pero kasi yung Claude side lane, kuha ka na Purify eh. So you're gonna be safe for
That's
sure.
true. And I'm guessing a lot of Purifies are in this game. Tignan natin kung yun nga ang kaso as we head to Game 1 of Blacklist International versus Omega.
So,
Si Claude lang.
It's
And Hayes,
really
okay.
Claude. Kasi ang talagang manguli sa kanya na masakit, na potent na stun is yung Cho. Kasi the other stuns kaya niyang iwasan ng madali lang. So, if you purify yung Claude, you're okay na.
Yep, for sure. And again, I would not be surprised sana kung if ever nag-double retry na naman yung Blacklist. We've seen it work earlier today very, very well.
Yeah.
And napabilis din yung form talaga. Pero that was a Roger. So, so ibang kwento din yun.
Gusto ko rin din sabihin pala na ang maganda sa ginawa ng Blacklist International is that technically alam na nila yung matchup ng Claude. So, like this one, it's Avarice. And always, pag gusto nyo mag-Claude side lane, bigyan nyo ng tropa. Ayun, no, diba?
Ayan. Nandiyan si Eson just to make sure na hindi kayang ma-1v1 biglaan ni Cortese yung Claude.
Oh, that is absolutely true. Samantala, syempre, si Full Clip makapag-farm dahil dito. Selena from Edward. Mamaya pa natin makikita. Oh, that was big. Welcome back, Killer.
Si
Welcome
Killer
back.
talaga naman. Parang hindi umalis sa MPL Parang, alam mo yun, parang nagpahinga lang sandali
Legend has it na mayroon isang isang player mula sa isang MOBA na ginawa niya, nagpahinga siya ng kalahati ng buong season, tas nung playoffs na, nung pinakamalaki tsaka siya lumabas, is Killer, that guy ngayon para sa Blacklist na yun. Siya ba si Ana? Aba?
We'll have to wait and see. Bago lahat, tignan din natin kung kaya niyong kunin ang special skin ni Terizla. Kasi from October 27 to November 13, pwede kayo mag-login sa laro at complete nyo yung Tricksters Village event ng MLBB and get the Halloween candies para sa isang treasure spin.
Yeah, at pag nakasampu kayo, guaranteed na Hammer Giant yan ni Terizla. At pag nag-send din kayo ng 10-26 log in MLBB, win a skin, meron kayo chance manalo ng Granger Lightborn. At samantala, back siya na pwersa na lang Blacklist International na mag-revitalize and Omega will just instantly back down because of that. At lumalamang naman ang Omega ngayon sa ating gold.
Yep, and despite that though, bumabawi pa rin yung Blacklist with, again, very aggressive plays na hindi kita ng Omega. Good traps. And
better Shunpo, no?
Shunpo, great Shunpo, actually.
Oh, na-bait yata si Killer
It's
dito.
a bait, it's a trap!
2v1, pero sinong lalamang? Nandito na siya GC, so goodbye na talaga sa Tamus.
Yep.
Toshi, maliligtas din naman. Kulang ang Lord of Lava passive para patayin ang ating Farsa.
Exactly, hindi din sapat yung Vengeance. Diba? Hindi din sapat kahit naka-Vengeance ka.
Yes.
If puro magic damage yung tatama sa'yo, reduction lang ang mangyayari. Wala masyadong meron.
Oh, preemptive BMI para makalayo. Blacklist International, mukhang long game ang gusto nilang laruin dito.
Yep. Again, with the Claude, gusto mo ng long game. Kasi pag, alam mo yun, pag sobrang yung mga clutch moments, wala na humihinga.
Oo.
Mga ganun, nag-aabang-abang kayo. Grabe rin yung kayang magawa ng isang Claude. No?
Cortese, however, ay ina-abuse itong matchup na to. Eson is here. Nag-shoot
It's a
po na!
hurricane!
Naku po!
Sayang Eson. Kinulang.
Ang ganda ng time ni Eson do. Alam niya na nag-shoot po na. Went in. Wala na siyang takot. Aso nga lang hindi naipit.
At least na-force niya yung flicker.
Yeah.
Diba? I mean,
But,
I guess that's the point.
Sabi ng Blacklist, sabi ng Omega, wala na silang Akai ultimate. Pwede na tayo mag-turtle hit with the box out. Nakakuha ni Killer hit in trouble. Killer, lalaban dito kontra Inferno. Hinahabol pa rin si Hit. That's the kill. Tempest of Blades, ginamit kay Killer. Lalaban na lang si Killer. Mapapatay siya eventually. 1-for-1 trade-off. Pero nakakuha ng turtle ang Omega. At bukod dyan, support ang namatay. So, actually, Omega, happier dun sa trade na yun.
Definitely. Lalo na yung turtle buff dito kay Haji Z. That's gonna do so well. Oh my gosh.
Flicker mula kay Toshi dahil it's to be safe. Full tip is here. Sabi niya, wala akong paki sa'yo. Gusto ko lang talaga mag-clear.
Actually. Here we go with the net worth. Absolutely highest para kay Full Clip. Pero mahabol ng malapit si Killer. dito sa top lane. And syempre naman, si Aqua pala rather.
Grabe yung EXP lead ng Blacklist International. 4.5k para sa ating Lancelot.
Walang
Dahil
ibang-
nakaikot siya eh.
Oo, walang ibang tinakabaho yung Lance kundi mag-clear ng wave tapos
Yeah.
mag-clear ng jungle.
Walang
XP is
katapa.
real.
And look at this, yung Blacklist International, they're trying their best na mag-defend. Eson, kinaram. Bola pa nga naman yung Canon para makaligtas. Nasasaktan sila sa Feather Dare Strike. Hindi sila pwede magstay dito. Heath, buti na lang may nakaharang para maging safe si Aqua. And yung Canon, papatay na nga yung Torre. Mapapatumba na. That is gonna be the first turret down in this low-scoring game ulit. Eson tumalon, courtesy in trouble. Kamuntikan pa mula doon sa Abyssal Traps. Ang Blacklist International, really, gusto nila makuha yung kill na yun, but they will not get it.
This game really is starting to look like a mirror of the first one. 2-2 at 5.5 minutes.
Oo.
And
Grabe.
again, still, the damage is real. Going into Eson. Hello.
Okay, Hayes pero mapapunish. 1-for-1 trade-off. Ang nangyari, lumamang ang Blacklist International dahil nabigyan ng kill si Full Clip at mukhang gumugusto pa sila. Pero kailangan nila mag-ingat kay GZ na ito na nga, nandun na. Aabang para kay Full Clip. In comes Kurt. Pero hindi siya aabot. Full Clip is safe.
Yep, and Full Clip is definitely the guy you wanna hunt down dito sa lineup na to sa early games. Si Aqua mamaya pa yan eh.
Yeah.
Itong si Full Clip lang kailangan yung bantayan kahit wala siyang turtle buff. Really did a lot of damage in that fight.
Turtle buff is the target para sa Omega. Nandun ulit si Heath. Doon sa pwesto niya kanina. Art of Thievery stacks. Toshi dun sa may bandang kanan
Maximum.
going for Edward. Kailangan mag-ingat ngayon. Naipit na nga dito si Toshi. Pero bang kill? Yun na nga. Makukuha nila with a kill on taps.
Trade nila yung isang kill for Toshi for a turtle.
Oh, pero hindi pa tapos. Ang Omega, yun na nga, nag-flicker in. Pero mayroon yatang kontra. Blacklist International, aalis muna sila. Feathered Airstrike, hindi na tumatama. Tempest of Plays ginamit. Nice mount out lang kay Aqua, pero not for long. Dahil naabangan na rin siya. Kurt TZ trying to run away and will get away. May healing din siya. Tapos ako ng purple buff. Sulit na sulit ang galawan ng Omega.
Very smart play din kay Hazel. Inabagan niya kung saan nag-iwan ng BMI.
Oo.
Itong si Aqua. Kala mo makakatakas ka. Nope. Feathered Airstrike right on point. Pagbagsak niya. Pagbalik niya doon sa mirror image.
Sim. Smart plays mula kay Hayes. Buti na lang hindi namatay si Full Clip dun sa engagement na yun. So, Blacklist International okay pa naman sila. Pero overall, ang gold ay nasa Omega. Kasi nga naman, meron kang turtle at meron kang turret na nakuha. Kaya lumalamang din sila sa ginto ngayon.
That's right. Ang daming clash na nangyari pero 4-4 pa rin tayo mga kaibigan.
Speaking of Clash, Killer, tinry niyang umiwas pero kulang pa rin. Contra Inferno, wala na rin turret. Tatry niyang tumakbo. Hahabulin pa rin siya dito. But he will be safe for now.
Yep. Omega expending a lot of energy going for that tower. Now, will they have enough para dito sa team fight na to? Apparently, ayaw pa rin ng Blacklist lumaban.
Yeah.
Kahit na alam nilang medyo nag-cooldown na ang skills ng Omega.
They know. It's all about late game para sa Blacklist International. Lamang ang Omega sa low-scoring game na to. It doesn't mean na sila agad ang automatic na mananalo. Ngayon, Eson, mapapag-tripan na pa-flicker na lang din. Sobrang defensive naman ng Blacklist International ngayon. Si Killer lang yata yung talagang gustong pumalag. Sipa para kay Full Clip and that's bad. Featherers like to finish off lane. Ito ginamit na pero kulang pa rin yung damage sila. So, mapapatay na pero nandito na si GC. Nandito na yung damage. Tinutunaw na ang Blacklist International. Apat na ang nabura. Isama mo na rin yata si Edward.
Nako!
Nice flicker out but not enough. Triple kill para kay KTA God had GZ.
And actually, ang MVP dun sa fight na yun, si Hayes, ang ganda ng positioning niya dun sa bush. Walang nakalapit at huling-huli lahat ng target. Para sa Blacklist International, 8.5 minutes pa lang sa larong ito, inhibitor na ang gusto ng Omega.
One team wipe, bigla na lang nabura yung Torres sa gitna ng Blacklist International. We can see in this Gillette instant replay.
Look at that. Look at si Hayes, napaka-chill lang sa backline. Wala man lang bawas. Diba? And perfect for sniping low HP targets dito sa Blacklist International. And again, they have the Baksha. Kayang-kayang gumulong under the tower. Gave them such a big advantage in this game.
Sobrang ganda ng pwestuhan ni Hayes. Bukod sa protektado siya ng kanyang mga tropa,
May wall.
may wall pa na pumaprotect.
Daya.
Not only that, yung maliit na eskinita na yun, between the river tsaka papunta dun sa buff mula dun sa outer turret, saktong-sakto yung bilog na yun para sa Feathered Airstrike. So kahit i-boost mo na dun, sure, tatamaan lahat.
Yep, kahit saan sila pumunta, kahit magtago sila sa bush,
Oo.
huli sila nun. And again, that's just positioning and veteran experience na pinag-usapan din kanina sa ating panel.
All of a sudden, lamang na ng 8,000 ang Omega. And it's gonna be harder now for Blacklist International. Wala silang wave clear, in a way. Lancelot lang, pero kailangan mong lumapit. It's gonna be hard to defend. Tapos meron ka pang Farsa ng zone out. It seems like etong hero na to, yung pinaka big contention sa parehas na teams.
Tingin ko din. And I think this is going to be a big battle later, no? Yeah, for sure. Etong si Edward is having a hard time on the Selena, no? Hindi, it's not in his play style. You can really tell. It's hitting targets. Tumatama siya sa targets, no? Pero iba yung Edward na nakatams, no?
Yeah.
Iba yung Edward na nakasilina.
Yeah, that's right. Iba talaga yung pag-core. I mean, Killer is a good player. Kaya lang, parang mas gusto mo ng mas maraming playmaking wala kay Edward. Ang mapapansin ko kasi sa Blacklist International, medyo nag-all-in sila sa single target damage na baka doon sila mayayari. And Toshi and the gang, they're punishing it.
Very, very hard, man. Okay, so sa ngayon, chill muna ang Blacklist around the base area. Of course, kukunan ng Omega, ng buffs. Because of that, and that's only gonna increase Haji's capabilities. Ito yung klase ng... Ito yung Ling na fully, ito yung difference naman na hindi natin nakita buong araw. Ling na laging may blue. Laging may purple ba?
Tapos, binibigay pa nila kay nakita mo kanina, nung nagnakaw sila ng buff, binigay nila kay Haze.
Yes.
Instead. Kasi alam na, solid yun eh. Even from a supporting role, ang dami mo mababatong skills. This is Omega's way of ending this game.
Naku, baka mamaya yung support na naman yung maximum damage. No? Yung damage ng core medyo okay lang. Pero yung sa support, mamaya, boom, top damage.
Exactly.
Would not be surprised kung yun yung mangyari mamaya sa stats natin.
Oo.
Pero again, di pa tapos ang laban. We are still at 11 minutes and 45 seconds with 10,000 gold lead for Omega.
Man. Do you think na kakayanin ng Claude lineup ng Blacklist International ang late game ng Omega?
Mahirap sabihin. Yun, mahirap. Again, if they can make it reach 20 minutes nang hindi pa basag yung base, sige, siguro there's gonna be a good chance, pero it's starting to become unlikelier by the second. Lalo na kayo yung Lord nandito naman sa mid lane.
Yeah. So, mag-clear. Na nga yung pang zone out. Si Eson, gusto yatang ipitin si Haze, pero napapanish na rin. Torre, napatubad sa may top lane. Eson with the flicker para lang makatakbo. Nag-hurricane dance na. Nag-ipit na nga doon, pero walang follow-up. Siguro yung pana na lang, pero mapapatay pa rin yung kay Killer. Tumatalon dahil meron siyang Contrat Inferno. At yun na nga, T-knife na nila. Tinoto na Omega na pukuha yung kill. Doon sa Claude, si Full Clip, delikado na rin. At KO pa sa muka. Wala kay Kurt Easy and there it is. 1-1 ang ating score as Omega takes Game 2.
Yeah, not surprising at all. At this point, you really can tell na yung the mind games.
It's all about the mind games.
It's all about the mind games. And this was a very fast game. Grabe, nagulat ako. Hindi tayo umabot ng 30 minutos dito sa lawan na to.
Ginulong eh. It was a snowball. Death ball nga, tinatawag natin. All that Omega needed was one team wipe. Isang team wipe lang ang kinailangan ng Omega. And all of a sudden, they have taken game number 2. So, can we grade what happened here? Ano ang ginawang tama ng Omega very quickly, Rockhard?
Step by step by step. Hindi na sila masyadong nag-panic over compared to first game. It looked game for Omega.
Alam kong masaya ang analyst natin si Manjin sa malupit na Battle of the Minds. Manjin, what can you say about that game?
Actually, ang tinatawag nga namin dito ay draft battle between the coaches and the players. 1-1 ang ating score at maraming salamat sa ating mga shoutcasters sa isang napakalupit na shoutcast. Nagbabalik muli si Manjin Faldas, ang inyong solo analyst para sa game number 2. Well, para ngayong araw, Omega, sabi nila dito, pag nilaro nyo ang tunay na laro, ganon ang sinabi ng Team OMG with the dominant performance na ginawa nila. Kung kanina lamang sa macro objectives ang team dito ng Blacklist International, this time ang Omega naman, gera kung gera suntukan. Kung suntukan, Hajizi is your MVP once again, the KDA King. 4-0-5 na actually binigyan ng space dito. I should say, Hayes is back with the early Golden Staff and Lightning Truncheon. May Divine Claim pa agad. Damage output is real. Para dito kay Hayes, I can honestly say siya ang nagbigay ng lahat ng space para sa side ng Team Omega para makakreate sila ng mga objective taking place. Na nahirapan bigla ang team ng Blacklist International na actually interesting na nag-shift toward sila sa 2